Aztecs and...
What? Wait.
Yeah, 1 second. Get in the game, man. I have to cast. I have people to entertain. Okay, so we're seeing Viper in blue here. Why can I not zoom out further than this? What the hell?
Well, that's an interesting color.
1 second. Yeah, in the blue. Ah, for fuck's sake. Am I allowed to say that? Sorry, can you switch to... Hold on. Okay, okay, I would... There's inertia, man.
What?
Yeah.
I'm main caster. I don't want to be moving. I just look at jungle stuff. I'm never focused. You will see the ship for 10 minutes, basically.
1 second, man. I have to fix something. How do they cast with this potato thing? It's inertia, man. I don't even know how to spell that word. Okay.
You want to choose the spots here?
Move,
but I told you, like, even when I look at record games, I'm looking at the cow.
At
Like,
least put the score.
cow?
Okay, put it back to me. I'm ready, Nili.
Okay,
but
okay,
how can
got the
I
score.
can't zoom out further than this? What's going on? No. Okay,
Overlay guy.
who's controlling right now? Is it me?
I'm controlling.
DauT. It's control.
Oh man, nearly.
No, put it back to me. Put it back to me. I got it. Alright, so back to me because DauT will never move his screen.
My PM is high enough.
So we have Viper here in the blue playing as the Aztecs, and his opponent is going to be TaToh playing in the red as Malians. What do you think of that matchup, Mr. DauT?
I absolutely expected Malians. I was talking with TaToh, and he believes that Malians can be super strong now with supplies.
Yeah,
Especially
Ooh,
with the
true.
Meso matchups. Like, he was even hoping that Viper will be Aztecs. Because against Aztecs, he can go full man-at-arms / longsword whole game. There's no counter to it until Jaguars hit in.
Yeah, I actually played that matchup today versus. We're seeing the board come in. I played the matchup today versus Mr. Yo, and I won with
flexing
Aztecs.
a little bit.
Yeah, I won by the way. No, but Jaguar Warrior was my only out to the champions, and it was actually kind of hard to deal with, especially when Lightning
Yeah,
Cap came in.
Jaguars are not producing too fast, and you need castles, and
Yeah.
those champions are basically for nothing now with supplies.
Yeah. The map from TaToh is two golds to the left with a stone there as well, and the third gold is also forward. It's not looking too good, especially for the early game.
Yes, they are golden stone. They're on the left.
I'm at least telling where they are, man. The viewers don't know. I have to tell them. Okay, on the left, 2 golds, 1 stone. And then for Viper, also on the left, also 2 golds.
On the left.
So good,
But missing stone on the left.
Yeah,
Stone is on the right.
And there you go. Man,
So maps are mixed.
Yeah.
You have a good mix of the map. I don't know why you guys invite me to cast.
Alright. Why am I the main caster here, man? I have no idea. But I do like Viper's map, actually, because...
It's always like I can... Like, do you have feeling when you play the game and you're like archers against Mangolel, and you have pressure on yourself because 5 seconds later you will hear the Turkman laugh because he's the loudest one. Like, if you fail, the pressure is even higher because you will lose on it, and then Turkman will make fun of you and laugh there.
And then the whole living room laughs 5 seconds after.
Well, the viewers don't get the... Because we never hear the living room, and every
Yeah.
time something is happening, we hear them.
Yeah.
You guys don't.
So if you fuck up, which DauT does often,
Pressure is so high.
he hears a lot of laughing.
I get double punishment.
Yeah. But in any case, Viper has a really nice wall here, left side, can wall to the edge, and has 2 cliffs that are going to be, easy to secure those golds, and then over on the other side as well, it's kind of easy to wall. Not looking too bad.
Well, Viper map, that's expected.
Yeah, typical.
Like, gold is not the best spot, but he got the amazing woodland there to make it easier to wall in. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. As far as scouting goes, he's going to find the stone, but he hasn't seen the gold and now the berries as well. As far as openings go, I think Men-at-Arms comes to mind from both civs.
But no.
Like, when you're against Meso TV, you have to open man-at-arms because the eagle play potential is too huge. Like, with the Aztec Meso TVs, you already have the bear up, so you can add eagles whenever you need, so only way to counter is man-at-arms.
Yeah, 100% agree. So, like, Men-at-Arms from TaToh, Viper has a lot of options, I think. Like, not a lot. Drush or Men-at-Arms, but I think as Aztecs, Men-at-Arms is the more popular opening. I don't think it would
Depends how he feels about his map. If he thinks he can go past castle, he will go Drush.
Yeah.
If he wants to stay feudal, he will go man-at-arms.
Yeah, it looks like the second lumber camp that probably tells us that we're seeing Men at Arms, and well, from TaToh, second lumber camp as well. Could be scouts as well.
Second lumber camp doesn't mean like you want to make barrack before the second lumber camp.
No, but if the Aztecs you get extra gold, no? Well, actually, yeah, you're right.
Yes, you do, but you still want to start pumping those
Oh,
times out.
he's gonna go archers then, right? Yeah, this looks like archer play.
It's not impossible, it's mind games.
Yeah, so saying a mining camp with 3 villas, 2 lumber camps, like DauT said, usually if you're gonna go men at arms, you want the barracks before the second lumber camp. So
Yeah,
this is,
looks like archers.
yeah, archers and already walling because he recognized that his map is actually pretty nice. So if you go to his point of view here, if I can see the fog of war, there it is. I don't know how to work this. There it is. So he knows exactly where to wall, and yeah, straight archers from him.
And TaToh getting the barrack. He's not on gold? He just baited me. He was saying he will go many times.
Oh, maybe he didn't trust you. Maybe he thought you were
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
tell
we
Viper.
tell Viper, oh.
He's mind gaming everyone actually now.
That guy, man. That guy.
But actually, yeah, it looks like scout opening, and he's walling in his woodline, so he doesn't want to take any risks. Of
He was
losing.
like, I will go scouts opening if Viper pick hands, but not.
Wait, he's going straight range though. Is he going skirms?
Are you ahead of me? You're ahead of me.
Speed up your game. But this is really smart from TaToh. Going, he expected the straight archers from Viper.
Yeah, we can say that they think like they just gambled and that's gonna happen. We can now praise them. Oh, they're super smart. Oh, I could do. They just randomly happen. Like.
TaToh flipped the coin, Viper flipped the coin,
Yeah,
and archers versus skirm.
and they look smart or dumb.
Yeah.
Basically, that's it. This time they look smart.
All right. So skirmisher opening from TaToh. This is usually pretty risky because men at arms from Aztecs can be really deadly. But he decided that skirms is a fine opening here, and it's gonna be really good against the archers from Viper.
Because he read Viper correctly without any information.
Yeah. Always a lucky guess. But the thing
Like,
is,
what is the scout of TaToh doing there?
well,
He wants to hide it there and not to be defeated?
he clearly doesn't need information. He already knows what's going on.
Wait,
so,
does
I
he
mean-
know where Viper is?
Yeah, he saw everything actually, and he even saw the mining camp before the barracks, I believe. So-
What is he scouting for, bears or what?
I don't know, man. Maybe he's exploring for points. That could be a good tactic.
That's not impossible knowing TaToh.
Yeah, and scouting the
That's
extra
actually
gold.
not impossible knowing for TaToh.
It helps. Maybe he saw everything he needs to see. Viper is adding a couple eagles though, so he kind of expects the skirms as well, because he saw the archery range come up right away.
Like every move TaToh makes is for some reason, and this is not a random scout in the corner, so it's definitely for points.
Yeah, points, and the reason why you want to scout for points is because it can confuse your opponent. So if you guys are new to the game, that is.
And the
mind
reason to
games
do
there.
that is like more points means more units, and TaToh is going only one range, so it's less units, more economy,
Exactly.
and that's actually super smart.
Yeah, so now Viper might think he's overcommitting, and Viper might actually do like a tower defensive, for example, because he thinks that a lot is coming. But actually, Viper's already fully walled, so he's making complete use of his maps, not taking any risk, and he's gonna go for eagles and skirms. Notice how Viper went skirms, he like changed his plan?
I just noticed that this game is so boring. They didn't even fight with it.
Yeah,
there was
nothing
not even a
died.
single HP taken from anybody.
And then Viper is fully walled. Yeah, but it's the right way to play for tournaments actually.
Yeah.
You don't
I mean,
want to take risks.
It looks like nothing is happening, but like I said, there is a lot of going on in deciding the strategy.
100%, yeah. And now we're gonna see the blacksmith coming down for Viper. I think he will get fletching, just defend with skirms, and then look to go up to Castle Edge, and then boom, pretty much.
So basically, we are stuck for 1 more hour without fighting.
Exactly, nothing's
That's what
gonna
you're
happen.
saying to me.
Yeah. But DauT, you know this more than anyone. That's like half your game ago.
That's half of my life.
But yeah, it looks like Viper actually has 3 eagles ready. He can probably clean this if he really wanted to, or at least push it back.
Did he finish the wall? Please finish the
Nah,
wall.
it's one tile. Fast forward a bit, man.
But I did already.
I'm on perfect time. You're trolling. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So the skirmisher's hitting the gate. That's not gonna do too much though. Like I said, Viper just gonna get fletching and then just camp behind his walls. And TaToh doesn't even have fletching at the moment.
A bit surprised that TaToh took such a commitment moving with skirms, knowing he's against Aztec player, that Eagles can be around.
Yeah, maybe this is a bit of a mistake actually. Cause
That was a bit big mistake.
yeah, well, I mean, I don't know about big, because he could just run back. He's not gonna lose that many. I think it's fine.
Still, you let your opponent know he could be in the middle of map with skirms and scout in front of the gate and see, like with the scout, because it's faster, more mobile,
Yeah.
He got the map control.
Yeah, that's true. Without even putting the skirms in danger. Yeah,
Exactly.
see, like,
Exactly.
now he might lose 1-2, and for not really a lot of reasons.
And
Here.
top of that, like he was the one controlling the map. Viper was always behind the walls, waiting for something, and now he gives the full map control to Viper.
True, and actually, Viper's army has potential to do damage. Like Eagles and skirms can like pick a Vill maybe.
Well, it would take some time, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you never know. Oh, Viper is so cheeky. He sends the low speed back actually. That's such a Viper move, actually.
Try hard.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna go heal it up in the town center. Looking like, nah, not too much damage.
Still not fletching.
Yeah, that's really. Oh no, fletching for
Now
both.
finished. Now finished.
Yeah. That's still like 3 years behind. All good micro there from Viper. Gets one.
I need to speed up game every 10 seconds basically to catch up.
Speed? Oh, my speed is good actually. My speed is fine. Yeah, it's just DauT.
Well, slow down then.
It's not my fault, man. Yeah, it looks like just skirm micro for the time being. Eagles are not doing a whole lot at the moment, but they're kind of just like tanking, so that TaToh can never move too far towards Viper skirmishers.
Well, Eagles are not here to do damage, it's to start amassing the powerful Castle Age unit.
Yeah,
now in Feudal they're useless, but you get the good numbers.
Why did Viper get +1 armor in Feudal Age, by the way? That's kind of seems like a weird choice.
It's okay, you will need that eventually, and you don't know how big pressure it will be. We see the map, we see it was only one range, but Viper doesn't know that, he was stuck at home.
Yeah, and coming back to that score, the scouting from TaToh,
exactly,
maybe he did it because of the score. So as you can see, just TaToh scouting the map could have made Viper invest 100 food into this upgrade. And now Viper, 600 food in the bank, but TaToh also almost 600, so looking like an even game.
TaToh is getting market up. Not sure why is that, his economy is looking good, he doesn't need it.
But TaToh always likes to go for the market at this point. I've seen it in like so many games actually. And I don't disagree with it actually.
Well, it's Marion's market is a bit cheaper as well, and it's always good to balance a little bit whatever you need.
Yeah, it's good to have in Castle Age. You never know what you need in the given circumstance. What do Malians do in Castle Age, by the way, Knights?
He always wanted champions, so let's see if he get supplies.
Ah, supplies longswords from Castle Age.
He
That'd be
told me
interesting.
that will destroy, and he is queuing up, but...
Oh, second barracks. This is actually interesting.
He didn't lie to me.
Not the whole thing. He lied a little bit. Yeah.
But he didn't do supplies, or did we miss that?
It's possible that I missed it. I mean,
how we found a way?
Yeah, actually go. Oh, he did get it, yeah. So, the co-caster!
You were like...
I had no faith,
you
actually.
You were like, DauT, don't be stupid, close that thing down.
I was like, DauT, put it down before you hurt yourself. But, yeah, so supplies is in for TaToh, actually, so that's really good. That's, if you guys don't know, it makes infantry 15 food cheaper.
And that's expensive upgrade.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. 150 food and 100 gold, I think.
Do you have that much? It's a lot.
Yeah, it's expensive in the early game, so it's definitely...
most expensive feudal one.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's definitely like you only get it if you're committing into men-at-arms, which TaToh definitely is. And now Viper scouted it, by the way. He scouts the.
And you know what is the best? Viper is committing to the Eagles. He's double back.
Oh no, but he just switched into a range. But even
he's still producing.
Even crossbows don't do that great against longswords. I mean, sure they'll kite them down, they'll micro them down eventually. But the longswords with Malians, they get an extra +1 pierce armor per age. So now we're already seeing when TaToh reaches the castle age, he's gonna have 1+3. Which is actually pretty solid.
It's basically right.
Yeah, except it doesn't move fast and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And it's completely useless. No, but real talk, the longswords do really well against eagles. Like extreme counter.
I really don't like that TaToh is wasting those skirms. They will come so handy, and every unit matters at this level.
Yeah, especially when there's not a lot happening in the game. Like you don't have to waste the skirms, just keep them for later.
Look at those mana towns.
Oh, but that's not really his fault. That's kind of.
Whose fault is it?
That's kind of D's fault. Like they just stopped moving. But he shouldn't have been out there, to be honest.
Yeah, he shouldn't be out there. So
don't blame the game. Yeah, that was a bad decision from him. Viper has a big score lead now. He's in the castle age. I mean, both players are, and Vill count is 4 in favor of TaToh, but that's not that big a deal. I think there's wheelbarrow in there as well.
Did TaToh get squared? That's quite important as well.
DauT back at it?
No, that's Viper.
That's Viper. One sec, we're still. Co-cast is working on it, and
bam. Yes, he did.
He got arson. And he got arson. So it's huge commitment from TaToh here.
Did he get? Or I'm just feeling here.
Get all the upgrades. Get every upgrade.
He got the champion upgrade as well.
So a little push from a Viper on the right side, and Eagles, sure they die to longswords, but if they're able to raid on the side, that would be really hard to stop actually. Viper, Ooh, Hypecaster DauT. Ooh.
But I am behind. I'm always behind.
Speed up.
I need to click this like like constantly click the speed.
You can look at my screen if you want as
Well,
well.
let's share.
Yeah, yeah. Sharing is caring, bro. And now, so
We can sell this computer for the price pool.
you'd get 4% anyways.
Better than nothing. At least they didn't pay to be here.
Eagles trying to break in, but TaToh's re-walling behind anyway, so not that bad of a situation right now. And actually, Scorpion's coming out. I don't know if I agree with that, honestly.
You don't like Scorpions?
Wouldn't Magnados be better? Like, if you want to do like a push, Magnados would just be better in general.
But for defensive, Scorpion is cheaper, easier to get, easier to control.
Yeah, but he's committing a lot.
Don't need to micro ground control.
Yeah, but that's only your issue right there. Like,
No, the Scorpion is fine.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
rarely make it, but it's actually really good.
oh, okay. Maybe you should start making it. Maybe win some
Yeah,
games that
Scorpion is
way.
actually really good against those units.
Alright, so the stats right now on the longswords, 1+4 pierce armor, so even the crossbows, they do, I think, like, what is it, 7 versus 5?
Count
2
it.
attack. 2 attack per shot, that's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
Yeah. Takes 30 shots to kill a longsword,
Oh, we went pure, man. But what if it's on hill?
and... that's too hard. That's Nili math, we need Nili for that one. By the way, look at Viper already picking up relics. Isn't this, like, typical Viper?
He's always queuing up for the imp. Like.
Yeah.
He's thinking which hill I put the castle on. This one looks decent.
Yeah, he's always just trying to take any advantage he can get. Relics right now, especially with Aztecs, they collect the relics, or they get gold from the relics that much faster, I think 33%. And, well, Viper has a pretty good control of the game, even though nothing's really dying. Like,
Even though nothing is happening.
yeah. Like, somehow, it feels like he's in control of the game, even though, like I said, like there's not a whole lot of TaToh units dying. That being said, the 2 Scorpions go down, and they did absolutely nothing. But hey, Scorps are good.
Scorps are good.
Yeah.
Well,
They're great.
Look, they're still dying on my screen. I didn't even...
Fast forward, man.
I do that all the time.
Sell the computer. I agree with it. Sell it.
I won't pay 4%.
Let's just cast here. But yes, Viper picking up relics on the sides, as you guys can see, has... let's actually take a look at the visibility, because I noticed him scouting quite a bit, and we have to speed up
Take
a
off
little
the
bit
visibility.
here. You being slow fucked me up, actually, DauT.
It's not my fault.
Oh, whose fault is it then?
Overlay guy.
Yeah, we're seeing now from Viper, he sees quite a bit of... Oh, that's TaToh, and now switch over to Viper. Viper sees quite a bit of the map here. He knows more or less where everything is. Longshoremen haven't really paid off at all.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's huge investment, upgrades are big, the supplies, squares, and didn't do anything.
But somehow the Vil counts are still even though, so it seems like it's a fine game. Taking a look at the resource count now, we're seeing 400 wood and gold for TaToh, and going over to Viper, if I can just click this, about the same as well. Kind of even game.
Yeah, the kill that ratio, that's why the score is lying, because those kinda useless skirms TaToh lost.
Yeah. Yeah, whereas Viper still has his skirmishes from Feudal Age, even though they're not doing a whole lot at the moment. Killing the Monastery, that's not bad. It's some damage at least.
Yeah, getting Relic out, yeah. Better not. Oh, my god, no shot!
Nah, it's not gonna do a whole lot here. Now my game is actually slowing down.
Because I'm constantly clicking off fast.
Yeah, so my game's slowing down. I gotta speed it up. But yeah, Longshots will just go back now. There's not too much danger, to be honest. And Viper adding another Monastery.
Oh, this one is.
Are you ahead of me? You're ahead of me. Oh. Bam, that's a big hit.
bad.
Actually, what, are we gonna see one more here? Oh, nice dodge from TaToh there. He should go split up formation.
The sick micro from Viper. This is like if they fight with patrol, TaToh wins.
Oh my god, this is insane.
And he got demolished here.
That is actually insane. Viper, like you said, if this is an even patrol fight,
People patrol.
yeah.
Look, I only see one blue dot, like
That
one
was
dead Viper unit. That's
one
it.
eagle for like 20 longswords, and longswords were supposed to be the counter unit for eagles, so that is insane. KD now 40-9, and now Viper has actually a decent army to push back.
Well, when you kill half of enemy population, you don't even care what you have.
Yeah, exactly. You just attack with whatever. And now TaToh in the middle of the map. Gonna go back and actually address this because, like I said, range units and eagles, he'll break into the walls very, very
did I
fast.
hear
Here.
the sound? Maybe get the warning.
No, I think we're fine, DauT. We're doing a good job so far.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah,
No
but-
papers were being waved at us yet, so not too bad. Houses will go down. How do you come back if you're TaToh?
Man, this was his whole plan. But look at the village account.
Yeah, I was just gonna say 10 vills up around, and the resources from Viper are looking good. But to be fair, 10 bills is quite a bit.
This is like TaToh sees the score and he sees the investment he made into the many times, and he wanted to push to like get some value back, and that actually put him in the bad spot, really bad. If you see the corner right now, TaToh will be faster to the imp, and if he made a bit less, different game.
Yeah.
But he got debated by score.
Yeah, the problem is that he doesn't really see what his opponent is looking like.
Somebody should tell him.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that was part of your plan, actually.
Yeah,
and now that you're casting, you can't. But yeah, like I think like it was doable if he kept his army alive, but now it just feels like he doesn't have enough to defend. Let's see the micro in this fight, though. Oh, that was a big shot, actually.
Finally, TaToh is winning.
Well, I mean, winning. It was a decent shot.
Trading good.
Yeah, this was
trading really good.
And if TaToh has some army on the other side as well. We're gonna go to it in a second. Viper gets cleaned up here on the other side. Longsword's actually breaking in.
Finally! Look at this guy score TaToh, man. The Spanish flow is back.
That was a sick play, and now Viper invested so much into Imperial Age, and he's investing into
now,
Eagles.
Imagine if TaToh didn't lose that huge army. It's game over, man.
But
such a beast.
Even without it though, like he can go all in Castle Age. I think it's a mistake if he stops pressuring now.
It's like gods, good old gods.
Yeah.
Just spam those.
He has 1,000 wood in the bank. He could easily drop like 4 or 5 more barracks if you want to. Maybe like 3 barracks and some farms, and then go for full supplies. Longsword, remember, they only cost 45 gold, 45 food and 20 gold.
How was the farm amount? Yeah, he should drop more farms. He needs more farms, and he's doing that. TaToh knows.
4 TCs now from Viper. I really want to see full commitment from TaToh, and that's exactly what we're seeing.
I actually want to see him in him.
You want to see him?
Yeah, now I want to see him.
Ooh, okay. Why is that?
Arbalest will kick in. Arbalest will kick in.
No, we're seeing actually longsword investment from Viper.
Can he afford that?
I don't know. That's
29 farms. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Can I switch over to Viper? The shift key is so small. Let me just fast forward here a little bit. I think we're a bit behind. No, we're good. Viper's defending with some monks now and some longswords, but I think TaToh has more, honestly. The imp is not going to do a whole lot. Somehow Viper had redemption there.
Like, he needs to be decisive, whatever he does. Either go full Castle Age or go back and wait for the imp.
Yeah, and it looks like... Okay, now he just saw that Viper got imp, so now he's going to make the decision, and I think it looks like
exactly.
he's sticking.
He made the forward siege, so it's most likely going for the kill here.
I love this. This is, in my opinion, the best thing to do. Raiding on the right side as well, killing some villagers. If you can just box Viper in and continue to flood, he will win.
Just want to point out, you know why TaToh decided to go for the kill?
Why is that?
The gold spots. They're vulnerable.
Yeah, 2
He
golds
knows
here.
if he keeps the TC's idle, which is very easy with the high armor longsword, he can starve him to that.
Yeah, and like Viper's forced to take fights before he's up to before he's got like getting any Imperial Age upgrades. Right now, the Imperial for Viper is actually useless.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, TCs are helping. Obviously, TaToh will trade inefficiently, but you have to keep in mind that a lot of villagers are idling those TCs.
So I think actually the score is lying right now because the score is only in favor of Viper because of the kill-death ratio. If you take a look at the stats, Vil count's even, idles 37 for Viper.
Yeah.
And that's not going to change.
It's even game. It's even game right now.
Yeah.
It's all about if TaToh can produce long enough until Viper is out of gold.
Oh, we see actually a calf transition. I don't know if I like that. He's getting scale and barding armor. Why is he's doing stables?
That makes not much sense.
Yeah, I feel like you already had the strongest unit. Maybe he's thinking light calf can outrun the 200 swords.
Well, he's doing knights then, right?
Well, I don't know if he's got the gold for knights. He's got 48
like
farmers, 18
knights
gold.
are good against longsword. The scouts will do nothing.
Yeah, that is a good point. Well, scouts can run around, like, they have more mobility.
But would prefer to get imp than must like carry at this point.
Yeah, Imp is not on the line though at this point. He's just going all in, and I think Viper's doing a really good job defending here. Like Viper's actually in a decent spot now.
Yeah, he's using the gold. He's using the gold.
Viper, TaToh needed to deny this gold from Viper. Research from TaToh kept that low, but he might be able to afford a forward castle soon. He's at 400 stone. Not too bad.
And also Viper got 3 relics, 3 Aztec fucking relics.
Yeah, so...
and doing block print.
Block printing?
Freaking.
Oh, he's not doing block printing? Where'd you get that from?
Huh?
Oh, he's doing block printing.
Yes,
oh.
yes.
What was the overlay guy saying?
The time cursing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not allowed. Shame on you, DauT. Nice delete from TaToh there on the Mangonel, because remember, Viper did have redemption, which means he could convert siege weapons, and those monks will go down for no reason. Not doing a whole lot. Let me fast forward here a little bit. Oh, slow it down for the fight. 200 swordsmen coming in. Scorpions and long swords, but
what are those tables? Yeah. Finally, he's made knights, told you.
Knights, bloodline, husbandry kick in.
But
I mean, what's the point?
More long swords,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the point of doing the light?
It's big investment into, like, even the unit is super expensive. And you have supplies longsword.
But to be honest, I think he's taking it. Like, Viper's has no space. And I've been in Viper's position a lot when you have the higher economy
I
with
wouldn't
no
be proud
space.
about that.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's not easy to play out of this at all.
And getting the monastery with 3 relics, oh boy, castle,
Oh,
castle, you're late.
No, I'm switching the perspective. Ah, fuck's sake. Oh,
You're
I
late,
can't
you are late.
I'm forwarding it. Oh, there's the castle from TaToh on the 2 golds. I think
Want me to
Viper
tell
has
you
to
if
go
it
fast.
went up or not?
Viper has to go fast. He has to attack now.
Sick move. And you know what's the best? Gebetas will destroy eagles.
Oh yeah, the Giberos will come out and just seal the deal here. Fast forwarding a little bit. Oh, maybe too fast there. I think Viper's going for defensive
This
castle.
is the critical moment of the game, you just jumped to it.
No, the fast forward only a little bit. Now we're chilling. We slow down to normal speed. And there's a knight there.
Hey, game is over.
The knight is actually blocking the castle from Viper. Viper managed to drop it down, but I don't know if it's enough. I really don't know if it's enough. They're still focused. The game is not over. Oh, and Viper's gonna try and get some more control. Viper's going for a counterattack with the 200 swordsman now. That's actually good.
But is it enough? They're low upgrade, they're not even full armor. TCs will take care of that as
TaToh,
well.
150 pop, way more villas, full map control. He's taking a lot of golds. Remember, he's got no pressure on him right now. Again, going for full champions.
Viper doesn't have control of the gold. Like, Viper best bet is now traps to take that castle down, but will it be on time?
I think he's losing way too much, way too fast.
Yeah. Look at the farms like he's blocking with this castle.
Yeah.
It's worth it to repair it with 20 villagers just to buy time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Viper's economy is very inefficient. He's farming in the back, actually. That's untouched. That's really, really smart. If TaToh can get some knights in the back there, that could be really, really good. But even without that, I think he'll be fine with just the longswords. Like you said, the castle taking away the farms and the gold. Not too bad.
Just repair it until you hit the imp, and then you win the game.
Yeah,
is TaToh close to click up?
Will he want to? I think at this point you want to go imp, right?
Well, yes, the damage was done. Like, I still believe the knights were a mistake. They didn't do enough.
Anything. If anything, it slowed down his push and...
Yeah, and invest like +2/+2, the bloodlines has been a lot of upgrades as well.
I like this move from Viper though. He's using the 200 swordsman to pick up reinforcements. Like, he killed a few knights. He's gonna lose them to the castle now, but it was the right idea, I think, to pick up reinforcements with them instead of just letting them sit around.
That's for sure. And the extra gold, does Viper know about that?
On the side? Ooh,
yeah.
I think he should,
that's
right?
Critical.
If I can go to his perspective,
Yes, he does,
he knows. A stone, a gold, and the gold on the side. So, in theory, if he's able to get out of his base, he's fine.
If he would play against me, he would go that, but he knows TaToh is aware of it and doesn't want to risk it.
Yeah, because
he really needs to do that.
At this point, if he loses 10 vills, it's going to be hard to come back, almost impossible.
And like, if he makes TC there, it's really vulnerable to the 20-minute chance taking it out easily.
By the way, like, TaToh's not repairing the castle. He's not committing that much. I think he should have, right? Well,
with this amount of the longsword, it would die anyway.
Yeah, so TaToh is up to imp 60%, and he basically gave up like control of the center, not of the center, of Viper's base to get the Imperial Age time.
But look at this, he got like 10 gebitas and he can kite those longswords forever until he gets the imp. That's really, really good.
Yeah, that is true. And will he commit more to Geberos? Does he have the resources for
he needs castle first.
He is getting one though at the back.
Violent downhill when you hear the perfectly fine hill.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a shame.
I mean,
a lot's going on.
Yes, I guess. But obviously, it's a mistake.
Yeah. Knights, are they going to finally pay off here? Knights are fully upgraded, 200 swordsmen. Oh, Knights are doing damage with the Geberos behind them. That's a solid combination there.
Yeah. It's expensive one. Expensive as really expensive one.
And now Viper's going for ranges. What are we going to see here? Do you know?
Cannoneers with a fast chemistry.
Alright, we're gonna see skirmishers. DauT is completely trolling here. We're gonna see skirmishers with a TaToh upgrade from Aztecs, and that's gonna be really good. The Treb goes down though. That's kind of a big loss for Viper. He's not gonna be able to afford too many more Trebs. And now we're seeing Cavalier coming in from TaToh.
Wait, you need to speed up.
Well, actually, wait, was that Arbalest? That was Arbalest. Viper's gonna go Arbalest here. Not skirmishers.
He cannot afford that.
He can't afford Arbalest.
He cannot afford that.
There's some counterattack going on here. 200 swordsmen going across the map, but TaToh is still walled. And where he's not walled, he's got a castle and a TC. So I think he's perfectly fine here, to be honest. Not too bad.
TaToh economy, he's overbooming. He is overbooming, but that is never a huge mistake. You can always delete them.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the word overbooming. I think like going up to 150 vils, especially if you have the pop space, is fine.
Until you're 200 population, yeah, then you can delete.
Yeah. Exactly. And now he's sending the knights back there just to clear up those small raids. I mean, I don't know if you can even call it a raid. It's just hitting houses, but you know, clean it up, no problem. And Viper finally going over to that extra gold or second.
That's my roommate.
Yep.
Look at him, man. That's it. Viper is in checkmate position. Like the best thing for Viper now is 3 relics.
And he doesn't even have that much control of it though. To be fair, like the 3 relics are on the sides. They could easily get tripped down. Oh, the cav on the town center. That's fine. I'm just hype casting it there actually. Pikeman coming in to deal with that, no problem. What are the techs coming in from TaToh? Is that Farimba coming in? Plate barding armor and light cav.
He's doing everything.
Yeah.
He can afford it.
He has like dream.
Look at the farm number. Yeah, that's
160 pop.
72 farms. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
but finally, he used that extra gold on the right. He needed it a long earlier. Like you always want to use that unprotected gold first.
160 vils from TaToh, and like we said, it's fine to go up to this number. He just has to make sure to delete them to make space for
he should start deleting soon.
Yeah, like this is a lot of vils at this point.
He's banking up resources, and he will never trade efficiently in army with so little army.
But the thing is now 12 plus 7 Cavalier. These guys are beasts, and I think he should be more active with them though. Like I don't know why he waited so long to use them. Like attack, you have fully upgraded army. Right?
He cannot fight the right angle. Like he
no,
wants
just
to
raid. Just send them in the base.
But where to raid? Like Viper base is so small, clutched in together.
I don't know. I feel like TaToh's like he's getting the traps in now. I feel like if he just sends in the cav to the back here, he should know about that, right?
I think he should split. Maybe not the full group to raid, but like maybe 2 light carry on this side, 2 on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. At least see what's up, you know.
Yeah.
Gibero is now to take care of the pikemen, and then the cav will take care of the arbalest most likely. And now Viper's going to scrim pike. He's going to full trash pretty much. The speed. Okay, yeah, speed is going back up. I mean, it's critical moments in the game here, so I can't really fast forward.
I can.
But they don't see your screen. So let me just fast forward here a little bit. Oh, what's going on?
I don't know why they're laughing.
I have no idea what's going on.
What did you do?
I did nothing. I swear I did nothing.
They will look your price card or something?
No. Raiding on the side here. Champion coming in from TaToh. Now it's too fast. Is the game over? What's going on? We're here laughing, man. I don't know what's happening.
What is my mic? Huh?
They're laughing at you!
Just now, so what? It happens.
Nah, they're laughing at you. And now we're seeing... I mean, this game is pretty over, though. Like, Viper cannot really hold this, I don't think. He's got champions with 13 plus 4. Doesn't even have the unique tech from Aztecs.
Man, I feel sorry for the casters about my Korean Viking game on the ISL now.
Now you see what went wrong, yeah.
Now I feel really sorry for them.
But to be fair, Viper still has high score and high pop. Like, he's still 140 pop. So maybe he thinks that he has a chance, but obviously TaToh's position way better. But to be honest, TaToh is running some builds into the castle on the top.
He can afford that.
Yeah, I mean, this is good actually.
That's a good...
Yeah, he's doing himself a favor.
He cannot wait to get traded.
And now it's just a lot of pressure coming in from TaToh. Trebs are like literally down a Viper's throat right now, taking out the
it's the whole
TCs.
farm economy, that's huge.
Speed, oh my god, I'm fast forwarding the rest of the game.
Look how pretty those win corner farms for Viper, man. How is he so not lazy?
The farms? Oh yeah, the farms.
It's so good.
I love how this is what you're impressed about.
Yeah, it's like...
DauT plays like 3 farms max here. Like
it's like the people with good handwriting, it's amazing.
Yeah, you're not one of them.
No, I'm not.
The raids with the Farimba light cap now, it's actually getting to Viper. Like this is no comeback in my opinion now at this point.
It was like that for some time.
And that's the GG. Yeah, well played TaToh. That was actually a great game.
Sick casting. We didn't miss GG at least. We know when game is over.
Man, he kept telling me to fast forward, and like I was literally speeding it up.
I know.
What was going on? Good timing. We both just casted a set.
Well, you need to show achievements at me.
Yeah, okay, fair point. Let me just actually quickly go over the map though. We had a critical moment, I think, where Viper clicked up to Imp, and then TaToh saw that like he's behind and he went for all in castle age, and that's when he broke in here, took away the golds, and actually won the game.
And that's because goals were forward.
Yeah.
Only thing I didn't like about TaToh play was wasting the longsword army first.
Yeah, true. Over on
And
the
the
side.
night switch. That's
Yeah.
two things that night switch I can. It could work, could not.
I feel like he didn't need it. I
Yeah,
feel like it was
did it,
unnecessary.
but he felt it differently with
Yeah.
the whole map. So,
True.
but the longsword was a big mistake.
Yeah,
but
let's-
still, he's a
let's
beast.
Let's take a look at the achievements now. So we're seeing score here. It's a bit hidden, bit back and forth. Units killed more so for TaToh, which is actually surprising because he was doing a lot of raiding, but obviously killing a lot of like archers and scrims as well. Economy, obviously.
Obviously,
Yeah.
and the villager count, obviously.
Obviously. 2,300 relic gold though. That's actually
The
insane.
Aztecs, yeah,
Like,
Aztecs.
it wasn't even late game relic. He got them in Castle Age. They're so fast with the relics.
Well, it's
Holy shit.
basically like having 4.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously the timeline here. TaToh at this point, when Viper clicked up to the Imperial Age, look at the military counts. Viper took a bad fight here. He had a lot of military. Took a bad fight. TaToh, a lot of military.
I was
Viper,
always
about
wondering
nothing.
how the timeline works.
Take notes. This is how you cast
Oh,
games.
that's how timeline.
Yeah. And now Viper clicks up to the Imperial Age here, and he has no army to defend. And so TaToh now he just sends in his army to raid, and obviously he will lose some units. But Viper is losing villas. You see the light blue is declining as the dark red declines as well. And then
That's
once the
how
Imperial
it
Age
works.
comes, we're seeing actually TaToh is in the winning position here. Clearly, way more population.
Sick stuff.
You actually learned
Sick
something. That wasn't
stuff.
bad. That was the first time I do that as well. All right, good stuff. And that was actually a sick game one. Like we were talking, like it was gonna be a boring game,
Well,
up,
it
but
was long and of nothing, but then the imp was really delivering.
yeah. Why are we not seeing the chat? Oh, there's the chat actually. DauT legend. DauT is a
I
legend.
cannot see anything. I am blind as a bat.
I'll tell you, man.
We lost him.
Overlay guy's actually full trolling right now. There you go. We're full
Huh?
screen actually. Now you can actually see the chat.
No,
Hera
I
sucks.
cannot.
Hera sucks. What the hell, man? I'm getting flamed. I'm gonna go cry, man.
We are MVP, man. Here,
Okay,
oh,
there we
that
go.
guy. I don't like that guy.
What? Who was it?
I don't know, man. He's banned.
Did you ban him in your chat?
I calculate back him here. There's too many thingies here.
When you read the message of the guy you hate.
No, I didn't like the message. He
okay,
was saying
okay.
like you're better than me or something stupid like that.
I like that message. Actually, you should have finished it, man. Oh man, all right, but that was actually a really good game. Let's go ahead and search for the next one. I don't think they started yet. So the next map is going to be Viper's home map, Arena. Thoughts? Obviously, you know exactly what TaToh's gonna
no,
pick.
because it's not TaToh Homo's
Oh,
map.
true,
So
true.
we did discuss Arena a little bit, but we didn't think Viper will go for that. Wait. Nili's hospital cup.
That is sick, guys, so excuse him here. But as far as civs go, I think Malay is super popular. Mezzo isn't too bad. Mayans and Aztecs, and then Britons also. Those are my favorite, like my top
TaToh
three.
really likes Malay. That's something I know. He thinks they're best.
Yeah, and I actually had a conversation, Britons versus Malay. Who do you think wins? Like, let me just ask you that.
Malay got
tricky.
one chance. One chance early win to win. If that doesn't happen, Brit is destroyed.
And how do you win? Scrims and bomber cannon? Depends on the game.
Depends
but
on the
yeah,
game. Like
obviously,
if you
but-
control the relics, the middle, but
Okay, fair enough.
obviously you want the range units because they're cheaper to make and easy to upgrade. So
Yeah. And the early imp, obviously Malay getting the faster imp times. Like that could actually be the way
Oh,
to go.
the TaToh is listening that time saying TaToh is the beast, man. Now
That- he
discovering
left. You
his
scared him
plan.
away, man.
I just told him the plan, man. Maybe Viper was listening. Now he knows.
You scared him away. And also, so I was talking with TaToh, and he said that Malay should actually beat Britons. He was like confident that Malay should win.
Yes. Every time I talk with with TaToh about Arena, he's like, I will pick Malay. They're best.
Yeah. But I think Viper's the type to play Britons and just set up the late game.
Viper really likes Britons, but against TaToh, I don't use them that much because he respects TaToh's micro. Britons are really good to out-micro opponent, but he cannot out-micro TaToh that easily.
I don't know if it's all about micro though. On Arena, it's like you boom into longbows is like a good strategy. You can
It is good
control the middle with
strategy.
crossbows.
It is, and Trap, actually, the
Yeah,
best thing is their
werewolf.
traps.
Oh my god,
that's the best
so
thing.
insane. It's like a siege archer from 17 range. Like it's
It doesn't miss.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
like the Arena is usually about the imp timing and trap war, and Britons are just sick for that.
Yeah, I agree. So I think Britain's Malay, we might see some of those, and I think we have.
I mean, there's still Mayans and
Mayans,
Aztecs.
yeah. They also are really strong.
All the time favorite.
Can we actually see what they're going for here? Can we see what they're picking? We're not allowed to put their point of view, but we can kind of see what they're
I can
going
see
for.
the empty chairs, so...
It's not doing too much.
Hmm?
Ah, Vipers. Oh, okay.
Oh, Viper's in the toilet. Oh, overlay guy.
All right. So what do we do now? This is where my knowledge ends.
I spent everything I had here.
Yeah, we went all in for the first game actually.
And that, I hope it's short series. Like, this is long past my bedtime.
Yeah, DauT's been sleeping at like 8 p.m. He's like tucked into bed. TaToh sings him a song, gives him some medicine.
True. Sorry guys, my performance is only because I'm sick, and like this is the only night that I will return home probably with money because I cannot spend it. I have no time to do that. No shisha, no drinks, no nothing. So overall, it sucks.
Well, 4%, one for
and
each
that's
day.
how you live every day. How you do that to yourself?
Why?
I know you don't drink and you don't smoke, so...
Of course, yeah. I have my money saved up then.
Who cares, man?
Well, nothing to spend it on, so I guess it's just sitting there, right?
Huh.
Oh.
Time to rob you.
Can we see some Doritos in the chat? We're seeing some here and there. Like that's like the...
Doritos was the last NAC thing.
Nah, it's still going, man.
It's still Doritos.
How do you know what this snack is about? You've been sleeping the whole time.
That's actually true.
Look at the Doritos. Now we're going to see them all in chat.
Well, let's see Hera hype. Oh, you're not playing, you're casting.
Yeah, but actually still hype, though. It's still hype.
Yeah, because half of the Twitch is the gifted sub.
From me. That's what I spend my money on.
That's it. That's it, basically.
That's what I spend my money on. Now we know. Now we know. Ah, it's funny. I see no Nili emotes in there, actually.
Who watch this channel? Only once a year you come here to watch it. Every year.
And that's because the other streamers are here.
Exactly. For 10 days we are here and then we are gone. Right?
Yeah, like, does anyone remember the Nili cast from today? I don't think so.
Does anybody remember Nili playing? You see him... It's like that unpopular Spanish caster, like when he plays Black Forest and make his stream tournament.
I think that's a sensitive topic on this stream.
I know, I like to touch that.
You like the sensitive topics.
I like it.
I see. Oh, man. Nili beat Hera 3 times, by the way. If you're going to troll me right.
Yeah? Who did you beat? What?
Nili beat me 3 times. Someone said 2, so I
he beat me 3 times as well. That doesn't count.
Yeah? Holy shit, I'm dying, man. How long do we have to stall? It looks like Viper's
I don't know. If I was drinking beer, it would be no problem. Now I'm dying here.
Didn't you do a drunk cast with fire last NAC?
Yes, and I'm invited. Now I will not be invited. Now I have no excuse for this. Double guys then.
Oh, search. He did the thing again.
Yeah. With the thingy.
There it is. Viper vs TaToh on Arena, and the civs are Persians from Viper Malay for TaToh.
TaToh is think the man of his word.
Yeah, so TaToh speaking Malay no matter what. Persians though is a weird one.
Maybe to counter Malay, right?
Douche? No, I'm kidding.
Well, douche will counter.
All the chat will say douche, by the way. Every time they get Persians, they say that. So yeah, how does Persian counter Malay though? Like, what's
They
special?
Knights got +2 attack.
But that's not enough, I feel like. Arbalest, Halberdier will still
how
be
much
good.
the plum archer cost?
55 wood, 55 gold. I know it by heart now. It sucks.
You see, I'm paying attention to the NAC.
Yeah. Somehow, actually, that's good on you. And you saw me spill 2 drinks as well. Like,
I was there.
Yeah. So yeah, Persians. What are their strengths? So +2 attack versus archers. Obviously, they have a really good boom these days, so they're not a bad civ, but.
Well, like, for example, the bonus of Persian can be compared to the Malay. Faster they see, to the faster aging up, it's about equal. Maybe Persian is more solid because it's easier to play.
The problem is though that the Persians, Persian units are more expensive. Cavalier comes to mind. I guess bomber cannon and arbalest and crossbow they can still do, but they're missing bracer.
Elephants.
Elephants
are coming.
Late game? I don't know. Maybe. I still think elephants in 1v1 is not the best.
Battle elephants and war elephants.
Malay battle elephants are like scouts, man. They die so fast, actually. So let's take a look at the maps real quick. Let me just do my caster thing. I'll get it out of the way. 2 golds inside the map for Viper, gold in the front. 3rd gold is outside, however, not that far away. Obviously, still not here. So maybe if TaToh can deny this area in like fast sim style, that's not too bad.
Which color is that?
So like TaToh is red. Look at Viper's base for a second here. So if Viper loses control of this area, like TaToh gets a forward castle, for example, with melee fast stim, it's a possibility. The forward gold is kind of there as well. Like TaToh can deny 3 resources here.
It's not only like on the arena. A lot of time you have the backspace.
Yeah.
Viper is cornered. I mean, TaToh is cornered as well, but he got the civ pressures, so
Yeah, exactly.
doesn't matter for him.
He has the fast civ. So Viper's map, it's not bad. Like he's got the gold and stone inside. However, he does have a lot of mines on the front, all clumped up. So we'll see if that plays a big role.
Yeah, but Viper knows his map, and he will not just sit there, boom, and then die.
Yeah.
He will invest into castle age units. That will slow down his imp. It will be gamble, but that's the gamble he has to take. He'll maybe make like 7-8 knights or 10 scrums or whatever, just to control the middle.
Yeah, and I've seen him do that before. He doesn't like to get like pushed back. Doesn't like to waste the space. But actually, funny enough, we saw him lose like that last game where he ran out of space to the men-at-arms from TaToh. On the other hand, TaToh's map is a lot better. Ooh, yeah, a lot better. He's got 2 golds inside, and he has the fastest civ like we talked about, so he shouldn't be too worried about getting pressure.
It's exactly the same map.
Not really.
If anything, Viper one is better.
No, I don't think so. These 2
the Viper second gold won't be hit behind the wall. The TaToh both golds are hit by one castle.
But the thing is, if you consider the civs as well, I don't think.
Well, you're talking the map, not the civs. So there is
I'm talking both, man. Get on the level.
You're talking shit. You're a caster now. You're turning into the caster now.
I mean,
you're going down on the food chain.
I think you should do that as well. If you're gonna be out of this tournament, you need to be doing something here.
I'm even worse than that. I will host tournaments.
So we're seeing 2 houses from TaToh here. Nili's looking at us funny. Nili, this is the only reason people are watching your channel, let's be honest here. We're seeing he went back actually, poor guy. But we have 2 houses from TaToh though. I do like this play. He's getting more space for himself.
Huh?
And this is your turn to talk, yeah.
This is my time.
Yeah.
Well, it's arena, man. When they pick arena, they hate casters, basically.
I have to speed up, man. Like, I should just, like, I would just constantly click it, yeah.
Well, or we both don't click it, so we're at the same time.
No, but then the stream is behind, then they see the cameras. Someone will complain no matter what.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, exactly. Nili give me a head nod there.
I forgot to build cameras, so just remove the cameras.
Problem solved. And then you know what? If there's no cameras, we can remove the players too.
You cannot complain anymore.
Alright. Second lumber count from Viper. I think he's going up to field age really early here, actually. Is he gonna tower rush? Wait.
That's 22.
No, it's too late for tower rush, right?
It's too early for castle, too late for feudal.
What's going on here? I don't know. Let me just quickly explain in case we do see it. Tower rush on arena could be good to gain the map control. I don't think we will see it here though. But why go up that early and he's not taking gold? That is... Oh, I know why. Because Persians get faster working TCs in feudal age. That has to be it, right? So you go up early, you make use of that to get a Villese, I guess?
And do what in feudal exactly?
Make more villagers. Faster villagers.
Oh, that's go. And then yes, that's probably not his plan, but yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not what he's thinking at all. It's the only thing I see that can really be justified though.
Can he got the castle age after this?
And Malay...
He still got 2 cows.
I think Malay likes to do 28 or... No, 27 pop for Malay is standard. Maybe 28. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
I'm curious what Viper is doing here.
Viper is going. He's going
to the gold.
This is so weird. But he's getting double bidex and horse collar. What's going on?
I don't know, man.
I swear it's for the faster TCs. We ask him.
Check the camera. Is Viper playing?
No, I swear he's doing it for the faster TC. And you know what? It could actually be smart.
It's only like 5% faster.
Yeah, I know, but 5% faster.
Yes, but you will get slower to the castle age and then lose
the other 5%. True. Maybe he did the math. This is his home map. The viewers like to think that he's really, really prepared. Like he did all the math. He knows the numbers.
It could be the Jade, but now the only good thing is getting early economy upgrades, basically. But
maybe he could have sniped the scout from TaToh, but like TaToh knows to just run back as well. Like he's not really worried. But TaToh is going so many villagers here.
Maybe he wants TaToh to react now and put the defense on.
But TaToh doesn't care.
Yeah, why would he goes stone walls.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you cannot do more than that.
Like you go to fuel age, like I'm fine, I'm chilling. TaToh's going up at 29. That's kind of late for Malay, in my opinion. I practiced him a lot, and I think 27 you get away with it.
It's really hard to react when you're stonewalled.
Yeah.
I really don't like TaToh woodline. I mean, it's not his fault, but...
Speed, oh my god, this overlay guy is getting on my nerves.
His high-tech paper.
Yeah. I've seen it more times than I've seen units die this game, actually. It's bad, man.
Tomorrow. I get feeling better.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, what to talk about here? Viper's still in feudal age. I'm not convinced by this play, honestly. It doesn't seem like it's paying off.
We'll find out the stats later on. Maybe it's good.
We'll see. I don't know what's the plan though as Persians. Like, you go up fast, then you go straight to cast stage and you just boom anyways. I don't see the benefit too much besides the 5%.
The benefit will be the resources he will banked out will be higher now, so he can make in castle age more units. Basically, that's it.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna go. Yeah, he's in the barracks down. No, market actually. Never mind. Yeah, market blacksmith. So he's not
if
even
you
gonna
just
go
for booming, then it makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't see the point of this. But like I said, it was his home map, so maybe he's got something in mind here. We'll see how it plays out. I've never seen it, so I can't really see like if it's gonna work out or not. But so far, it's weird. DauT, this is when you talk about it.
I'm looking at the overlay guy.
He's here to distract us. That's why he's getting his 3%.
He looks like little devil on the shoulder. Like, look at him.
Alright, so I guess I'll continue talking then. I'm running out of things to say, but I'll do my filler. Double bit X coming in from from TaToh, and he's gonna get the fast castle as well. Remember, Malay do get advanced ages 66% faster, so he will get a fast castle time, and he'll probably just go for a boom. We're seeing market blacksmith, which tells us that it's gonna be boom, and then just collecting relics pretty much.
Man, TaToh woodland is so bad. Where does he boom anyway?
Yeah, it's actually not. He has to make TC out. No, he can make a TC on the left here. TC here could be okay. TC on the gold here is fine.
You were saying that TaToh map is better.
It is better in terms of gold and stone. I still think that these golds are way safer, especially with the Civ matchup in mind.
Only Civ matchup, I agree.
By the way, there is a thing you can do with Malay is go 1 TC fast imp. Like, what do you think of that? Fast imp, monks, forward castle. It's kind of like an all-in play.
Yeah, if your name is Eddie or Jon Slow or whatever. If you wanna be Clown.
Yeah, I know it's clown strategy, like in theory, but
you will never see the good player. Yes, I say good player doing that.
Eddie somewhere like gonna get you back for that one, I think.
It's simply not like it can be better, but the urge to create villages is too high.
Yeah, I think in tournament play, high level, like going all in like that is not gonna be the way to go. I mean, it could work.
Like, I would have to delete my TC not to make the villages basically, and like go ahead the economy by deleting TC.
Like that's plan B if you delete your TC, okay?
Then it can work.
So we're seeing that TaToh, he's gonna have to cast stage here. Viper's still 54% up. First TC on the wood. I actually don't like this one because he's only gonna have one lumber camp. Like this
you are ahead of me. Oh yeah.
I'm actually working on the speed. We're seeing that TC come up on the wood line. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this because he's only gonna have one lumber camp still. I think he's getting a second TC on the side. Yeah, this is nice. I would prefer honestly to see this TC come down on the gold. But maybe that's just me.
What is the time of the game? 16 minutes. Well, castle age time for Viper is decent.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird time for booming, but it's working, I mean.
Like,
it's not bad, it's not good, but it's unnecessary. Why do you do that?
My game crashed. Can we overlay guy? Overlay guy?
Maybe we need a paper here. Overlay guy, the game crashed.
Hello? Overlay guy?
Yes.
He's watching videos like he's just chilling. Oh my god. That's you, DauT.
What?
Cast, it's
you.
It's
me now. Take the mouse.
Nah, you do
I cannot. I will look at the ships.
You want us to see?
Just use the mouse.
Okay,
You're
I
not
will
blind.
use the mouse. It's fine. All right, so this is so weird. You don't have the score up. How are you casting the game?
I'm telling you, I'm just looking at random things in the map. I cannot cast.
You're just talking about what you see in front of you, basically. Scout fight. Oh, this could actually be interesting. Why are we so zoomed out?
To see more things, man.
Alright, they're seeing the disengage here on the scouts. I'm trying, man. What do you want me to do? I'm controlling his
Look, he is killing behind the wall.
Why do you have scroll inertia, man? Everyone has this. I'm taking it off.
It's not my settings. Are you seriously going
this? Yes, I have to take it off.
Overlay guy is mad.
I don't care, man. My computer, I'm controlling the mouse, my settings, man.
Okay.
Alright, so actually we're seeing a 7 Vil lead now coming up from TaToh. 3 TC booming is pretty good. Like, this is exactly what you want with Malay.
Booming. Just put as the village account.
Yeah.
TaToh is ahead by 5.
But this is normal though. I think. Like, I don't think.
Is it against Persians? I
think Viper should have a couple more actually. I don't think the feudal paid off. Well, in the sense the village account it didn't, but actually maybe total resources gathered it might actually pay off.
Yeah, that's something. But that's why I expected him to use that advantage with scouts play to control relics or something. But
Yeah, I mean, he's going to go for like monks now to pick up relics. I don't know why none of the players actually contested the relics. Like
Well, Viper is going for it.
the TaToh is giving them up for free. I don't think.
When you're Malay, you don't care. You just want to get it. Tech.
You want to go for your play, which is fast imp.
Exactly,
Okay, you're not
exactly.
gonna care about the relics.
He will not do that.
Okay, I actually
He
didn't
will
know
just
that.
collect them and he taps him down.
Yeah, pretty much. But Viper, if he's smart, he will bring them to the back, and I know he does that a lot.
You will never do that. I mean, you always say I need to do that, but you
Viper does it. You don't do that. Viper
Nobody does that.
You Viper does it.
Nobody does that.
Okay, let's bet the mouse. if you're wrong, you control the mouse. Okay.
I don't want to control the maps.
That's the point. Monastery coming down from TaToh now. It's just to get to, like the Imperial buildings. It's not gonna matter too much. Let me just fast forward here a little bit. Next time up to speed.
And he's working on stock. He wants that castle as soon as possible. And is that university?
That is stable. What?
20 elephants.
I don't know if it's gonna be elephants though.
It's probably to protect the last
relics,
two relics at least.
He wants to contest some
Like
relics.
leaving the 3 relics is okay, but all 5 is no.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. You want to at least have a couple for your name? It might be too late though. I mean, he's getting a scout right away.
No, at least one.
Yeah.
Just don't give them all 5.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, still booming 3TC. There's not a lot to say here. Both players going to the boom. Are we going to see a 4th TC though?
Well, let's see the village account. That's important
count
here.
is 4 parts. Remember,
It's getting equal.
the faster Persian TCs will make Viper catch up slowly here.
And both are 3TC only, right?
Yeah, I was going to say no 4TC from either player. I don't think you want to go 4TC as melee because, like you said, you want to go for the fast imp. Going for 4TC will slow you down to imp, but give you a better economy. And with melee, you don't really want that university coming down
You
as well.
don't need economy. What's in the stable? Scouts?
It's just scouts, yeah. You really want to see elephants, huh?
Yeah.
We're seeing now the relic going away, so TaToh is only going to protect one, pretty
But
much.
there's one. No.
It's not going to do a whole lot, and looks like my game is set up again. Caster, over the guy. No, it's not set up, okay. Alright. So we're stuck like this for the rest of the game, DauT?
For the rest of the life.
Nah. Oh, you'd like that, don't you?
Yeah, I would.
Maybe now you can actually win a series if I'm next to you like this. Coaching you a little bit. I coach, by the way. Oh, monk conversion
For how
coming
much?
in? True. Let's not talk about that one. Oh, that is... Oh my...
How I didn't get the conversions like that?
I was gonna complain because that was so long actually, because you had 2 monks there.
How long?
That was long, yeah.
Long conversion against scout that's counter unique to the monk.
He converted
It's a
with 2 monks.
counter. If you
2
convert,
scouts versus 1 spear. Spears
if-
counter unit, the scouts will still win.
if I have 20 monks, I convert instantly then?
No, but you convert very fast, yeah.
No, that's not how
You've
it
never
works.
had 20 monks in your life, DauT. Like,
Not in one game. But that's not how it works. Obviously, it's high chance because the first monk I had, second one will convert, but
yeah.
the second monk was here not needed.
Monk from Viper coming out, that's not gonna do a whole lot. By the way, these scouts from TaToh not only get him control of the relic, which he will pick up.
Was it a normal conversion?
Okay, no, that was really fast. I didn't even know he got
If I
it.
get that conversion against you, I would have 5 relics and I would win that game. I wouldn't make scrims only.
And because you lost the conversion, now you're 0-2
Yes,
and you're probably gonna get knocked out at NAC.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not getting knocked out.
Well, you never know. One
No,
more
no,
loss
no.
and we're getting there.
I'm playing as LaaaN.
So, LaaaN is a good player, man.
No, he's not.
Nah, he's good. I have faith in my boy. I just want to point out, though, that Monk did go down here on the relic. We're seeing Halberdier Bomber Cannon? Or Halberdier Onager?
Rams. you
Rams?
Just, you saw
yeah,
it was
true.
Rams, you just clicked on it.
Whoops.
I was like, I should let's bet what is it. We could make a bet.
And now we're going to see, oh, he's doing the exact counter to Viper, which is going to be 2 stables. But what is Viper doing? Let's go to Viper's point of view here.
Viper is doing exactly what's counter to Viper.
Sorry, TaToh's doing the counter to Viper. Viper's going to go for light cav? What? That's super weird. He's 4TC booming. He will die. Oh, he wants to go for hand cannons probably, right? As Persians?
Makes no sense. Would you go cannons against Arbalest? Does it normally count?
Well, does Viper know exactly what's coming?
Well,
now?
put Fog 4.
Ooh, he doesn't.
How, no.
So again, we're seeing a coin flip from Viper, and it might pay off. Like,
I don't believe it can cannoneers.
I mean, hand cannons would be perfect versus what's coming. To be honest, if he knew, he's gonna scout it now.
Okay, just one smoke. Oh,
Surprised there's no conversion there, and now he sees the pikeman. So this is actually an important point in the game. Let's see how Viper will react to this.
how's the economy? Village account number, like they hit him same time, everything is
It's
equal.
almost same
Now it's all
builds,
about
yeah.
the unit composition of those saves.
Let's
Everything
see the
is
reaction
equal.
now. He's doing a 3rd stable, so no archery ranges so far, and he's going for ballistics and fletching. Trash bows? Trash expos? Maybe.
That's amazing. It's a pikeman push.
Yeah, but the thing is that yeah, it's actually a good option. It takes a while to get into. You need Botkin and crossbow,
Like,
but
for
not that much.
example, does those crossbow trade bad against Arbalest?
Like, yes,
Cost
bad,
efficiently.
but yeah, cost efficiently.
Exactly,
if you're thinking
exactly.
about
That's
that,
maybe
it's
the
not
plan.
bad,
Yeah. Maybe it's not bad at all against.
So maybe he's going for a full gold control game. He's gonna go Hussars and
yeah. That
trash
actually makes
bows.
sense.
Relics. Oh, relics. Yeah, people want to know. 4 relics for Viper, and I think we're seeing 1 relic for TaToh. Let me just go ahead and see. There's the 1 relic for TaToh. So 4-1. We actually talked about that. If the viewers were paying attention, they would know. Actually,
I don't know where they lost it.
it's not our fault, overly guy.
I knew it.
Yeah, DauT knows. If DauT knows, you know there's a problem. And now we can see the castle. I love this forward castle because this lets him get Trebs out, which is like part of the push pretty much.
But they got him same time, so it will be castle war. Just Viper needs to find the time to squeeze in the crossbow upgrade, which he did queue up.
Yeah, so the Thumb coming in, this upgrade will make the crossbows cost 0 gold. So if we're actually considering the resource from Viper, he's got a lot of gold, not a lot of everything else. Switch over to TaToh's perspective, because this is very important. TaToh is spending all his resources into this halb and ramp push. Actually garrisoning them, I like that.
Need to hide them.
Yeah. It's
But he doesn't kill the damage dealer unit, like he can kill buildings and then what?
Yeah, but in arena, like space matters, honestly.
Yeah,
like this is
that's true,
actually
that's true.
interesting.
But I would still sell at least 2 rounds to get that trap down.
Yeah, I don't know why he's going this way actually. I think it's better to attack this way, right? To take out the castle?
I guess he feels safer. He, like in front of the castle, those villagers,
I
Viper
don't
quick
know.
wall skills and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're scared of villagers now. Like
I'm scared of those villagers.
DauT sees one Viper villager, he goes the other way. Like
I don't want to be walled, you know.
okay, but the halberdier are actually doing quite a bit of damage. Remember, the crossbow only have 5+2 attack, 5+3 once chemistry kicks in, which it already has. So not as strong as regular Arbalest, but obviously they cost no gold. So this is very cost effective from Viper if he's able
50
to.
wood only. It's basically for nothing.
Yeah, and actually this push from TaToh is not doing a whole lot. Like the Rams are gonna die. The halberdier didn't accomplish too much. Will he win the trap board now is the question, pretty much. Speed, okay. Let me go ahead and fast forward a little bit here. It's bear with us, guys, because the speed always decreases. It's not really our fault entirely.
Like TaToh needs to get that castle down.
Yeah.
If that castle lives, he loses.
There's
It's
no
all
point.
about he.
Just want to point out that Viper is expanding, so like Viper
In the
knows about the space
perfect moment.
issue. Yeah,
In the
yeah.
perfect moment.
What,
He just defended and expanded. That's so solid.
Yeah, yeah. Like
You would
that,
get lost in the game, like and stuck here, and then when you get pushed again, you're like no space.
that's actually an underrated move. And look at
Yeah,
the resources from Viper are insane right now. Like he's doing a very cheap army, no gold costing at all right now. These guys cost no gold. These no gold, only gold on Trebs.
But where he will spend the gold.
I think
Except
maybe-
gems.
No, elephants actually. I'm actually not trolling. Elephants late game,
With crossbow,
big push to yeah, you clear everything.
show me those carpets then.
Yeah.
One shot 20 of those.
At once actually, just like get out of my way, pretty much.
Snipe it. Repair.
Yeah, that was wasn't that close. I guess the repair was there. TaToh has the early advantage. Like I think this game is winning for TaToh at the moment, but Viper is only playing late game at the moment. Like he's only playing for
like we were
draw
talking
game.
about the Viper bad gold, and if Castle will take it, but Viper doesn't make any gold.
Yeah,
units.
he's not
He
making any
doesn't.
gold units. Exactly.
He did all the upgrades. He can make crossbow and Hasses forever. And
Yeah. And I'll go deleting the walls here. Gonna maybe snipe a cannon, snipes the trap and gets out. Ooh, actually, I mean he's wasting, but these cost only wood, so it's actually not a big
the
deal
arrows
here.
from the castles are worth more than those.
Yeah, exactly. Bomber cannon is nice though to snipe the traps. That's actually a good play. Look at the commitment to keep the castle up though.
Yeah. He realized as well it's all about that castle. If it goes down,
It's actually dangerous. I don't think he's losing the game per se,
the
but
squad
it's
will be
dangerous.
unprotected. Economy entrance is huge. It's big. It's
Yeah.
really big.
And actually, TaToh will lose his castle. He's not committing any repair bills here. I think this is looking really good for Viper, who's actually taking to Cavalier.
Did Viper upgrade the armor on the castle?
Let's take a
probably
look
did.
at the HP. No, actually, no armor,
That's
no
a bit
HP upgrade.
surprised.
Yeah, I think that might be a mistake actually.
Well, it is a mistake, but Viper normally knows that.
Yeah. A Cavalier coming in, and so he's not thinking elephants, he's thinking just Cavalier for now. Maybe elephants long term, but Cavalier switching out. Of course, full map control for Viper. He will take all the gold. Let me just switch over to TaToh. Obviously, 150 to 140 pop at the moment. Resources looking decent for
And
both players.
TaToh production is outside. He will have really rough time connecting the army. Like the backs will be split from the scrums, and that's really bad here.
Yeah, and once he loses all of this, he's gonna have to remake it, which obviously costs a lot of wood, takes a lot of time.
Like, at this point, it's best to just give up that. Like, usually I start grouping out the spear, I mean the halberdiers in the barracks, and then keep losing them as I lose the back. Just give it that tap and make the new ones in the back.
Yeah, I think he has the wood to make the new ones. He's not actually going for it. He's going for siege engineers instead. Not sure why he really wants that now, but I saw earlier he went for monks with block printing, by the way. So maybe he wants to convert the cannons.
That's not a bad option, especially with paladins being around.
Yeah.
Every conversion will be solid.
And actually, he does have help stacked into. Viper's looking to get some map control with his cavalier. Obviously, TaToh stonewalled, but oh my god.
The smartness of
Viper
that boy.
knew exactly what was happening. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh my god, Viper.
The perfect.
He knows, he knows. Yeah, but real, like for real, this is lucky. But Viper did.
It's not like
yeah. Like it's lucky timing, but the idea was there.
Like it happened at perfect moment, and me also noticed it, which was lucky.
that was
but
lucky.
he went there for a reason.
Yeah. Like Viper got perfect timing, but he wanted to deny TaToh moving out on this side because obviously Viper knows about the gold and stone here. Going back to the middle though, we're seeing just skirmisher and Arbalest fights. Bomber cannon, of course, very important, but. Like I said, TaToh does have the monks to deal with those guys now.
It looks like game for Viper and that I will not sleep tonight.
Why? Because it's going to take a long time. Eh? Yeah, what DauT saying is kind of true, actually. That Viper, he's winning the game, but he's not rushing it. He doesn't want to overcommit. He's just playing the long game.
Viper is never rushing a thing, man. It took him 2 years to get to be Debbie. I want to hear the laughter from the Debbie in another room.
You might get a paper, actually, from the overlay guy as well.
The red, like, you just have the yellow and red card.
I think that was the yellow. That's fine. That's fine. Cat Brown now being teched into by Viper. Will he go Siege Drum? Siege Drum is really good against what TaToh has, actually. Like, what do you do for TaToh at the moment? Like, what's your game plan? Do you have to push fast? Because obviously gold is running out.
But he is not using gold units either. Nobody's using gold units.
That's
why this game Arbalest are not even needed in that combo.
Yeah, you just need Skir Monk Halves, that's it.
That's it, basically. This game will ever end. And they have wood, man. In the arena, you have wood.
Like, I love how Viper's going Hussar. Even though he has Cavalier tech, he's going for Hussar. He doesn't want to spend gold.
And he got like 4 relics and every. Like game will last 2 more. Game will last 2 more hours. And then Viper will switch to the elephants, and then he will win the game.
And probably win the game. Yeah, that's like the foreseeable future here. I think 1 hour into the game here. I think TaToh, like his best win condition is probably to take good trades here, and then look to start reclaiming the map. He doesn't want to give Viper these extra goals because that would just make it that much harder to come back.
I'm surprised nobody made castle on that side of the map yet. Yes, they don't have stone.
Yeah, TaToh doesn't have stone for castle, although he's getting up there. Viper's got nothing.
Look at the gold of Viper. It's every time on any map he already bank up the gold.
Yeah, and he will just save it for late game pretty much. And even though like you think just by looking at the map, if you're like a new player to the game or you're coming into the stream, you think TaToh's winning, he's pushing, right? But Viper obviously has all the gold and he has all the answers to defend
Viper
as well.
can push this back anytime he wants if he gets paladins out, but he doesn't want to waste gold.
Exactly, like Viper will continue taking like damage, just looking to get trades.
Just trade evenly and wait until he have the perfect moment to switch to the gold unit.
I think the way for TaToh to punish this is to look for, like, obviously to deny these golds and then go for an all-in push with gold. I think that's the only thing I can see happening, like working out for him. He needs to end it fast because 4 relics to 1 with Persian combo, I don't think TaToh has stands a chance.
The Malay
200 swordsman?
Yeah. The wood only unit against food only units.
And then obviously arena with all the wood. Good luck, you know.
That's about only thing missing is fish traps basically.
But yeah, that's like really long term here. I do think that Persian. Actually, I played this matchup with Viper, but obviously it was a different map. But I found that melee composition late game with skirms and 200 swordsman is really strong.
Yeah, it's
really strong.
Sick. It's really good.
So actually, this can go on a long time, as DauT saying. Cavalier and Hussars pushing in here. Paladin being teched into from Viper.
Well, not elephants.
Yeah, maybe he's considering elephants for way later into the game.
Well, Paladins I got +2 extra damage on the.
Like, look how the game is. TaToh just runs the gold units. I don't care about the skirmishers. I just want the gold units. Arbalest. And he's gonna save those from over there.
How was the TaToh's economy?
Will he get the castle? Why is there no upgrade in the castle? I feel like Viper should get those.
And why is only 1 castle? Oh, the stone is outside. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And the gold as well. Remember we talked about this at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, but forgot the second stone. That like, why is Viper stuck on 1 castle only?
Yeah, so just back and forth trades on the front here. Not much to talk about. And over on this side, we're seeing a castle from TaToh. Finally, a castle on this side. You know what? If TaToh attacks from two sides with traps and halberdiers, it could not be that bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like
Well, he
pushing
will
from this
try obviously
side.
to push that side.
Yeah.
He needs to push that gold. Even make the useless back the tower there. Just don't let him use that gold.
Yeah, just completely prevent this gold, and
Like
obviously
every
both
second,
stones.
Bill is chopping more gold of that.
Yeah, and okay, Viper sees this, immediately reacts, sends the Paladin over, soon to be Paladin, and then Siege Workshop's coming up as well. Oh, Karambits? Oh no, this is just a few, okay, it doesn't matter.
Just to kill the villagers and then the cavalry arrived.
TaToh's missing upgrades by the way, Iron Casting and then Blast Furnace will come after. He's missing a lot of upgrades. That's
I like the queue up
that's
from the
sloppy.
Viper, like crossbow, 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 crossbow.
Yeah, there's no gold units, so two Paladins as well. Siege Drum coming in though. But TaToh's wasting a lot of units here. And it's not even that he's playing bad, it's just that Viper's like...
On the top of things.
Yeah, exactly. He knows exactly what's happening in the game. And I think TaToh actually played this one pretty well.
I'm not sure why he went for the pikeman push. Obviously he was thinking Viper will go for the some cavalry attack approach.
Which he did actually, to
yeah,
be fair.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, like we said in the beginning, that the Viper would try to take the map control with knights, and probably TaToh was thinking alike and went for that.
Yeah.
But Viper just went for those crossbow.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
amazing move.
Like he basically made the perfectly timed switch. Remember, he kind of, not panicked, but he reacted like heavily to repair the castle.
It's fun, like, if all those moves were just a little bit weaker performed, game would be over right away, and either of the guys would look like a play. What did he do?
Yeah, yeah, like
But it was all really
would lose
good.
in 30 minutes. Yeah, exactly.
Why did he do that strategy? It's so stupid. But
Yeah, yeah, exactly, actually.
he played really, really well.
That's a really good point, that Viper's actually just like, he's getting into this position from like split decision making,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
two, 3 moments, and you know, he could easily lose the game. TaToh's doing a push here with a castle. That's a really good one. Takes
I
the gold
think Viper
and
is going for
stone.
this.
Big engagement gonna happen. Paladin
Not
coming
gonna
in.
let castle go up.
A lot of crossbows though. Let's zoom out a little bit for this fight. It's gonna,
Bad engagements.
but
Viper
again,
needs to go back.
Viper's gonna snipe the trap and then run away. Like, he's not gonna waste gold units. Oh no, mistake!
Mistake from Viper.
Viper! Oh my, that's it. I mean, not that bad, but obviously misses out on the trap.
And now he's losing the gold.
You know what? This could actually be the push that TaToh wants. It's getting pushed back here a little bit with the Rams, and Paladin's not the biggest issue ever though. TaToh has a lot of space on the map. What if actually, like, this is gonna sound really stupid, but what if TaToh actually cuts the wood from Viper, like with onagers, to open the game and to make like force Vipers to come out of the walls? Like,
Oh,
I'm
that
thinking
doesn't-
long term. That
If
does sound
that
stupid.
happens, then we will be here at 7 AM still casting this game.
I'm just
And you will be casting a lot.
I'm
That
just
I
thinking
promise
a
you.
super late game here, but I don't think we're gonna get there as Viper pushes back, Treb on the castle as well, and TaToh's down below 150 pop. And look at the resources actually. Viper has way more, I think. Yeah, Viper way more
Yeah,
resources.
he's trading better.
Yeah.
Look at the kill that.
Let me just speed things up here as we're seeing the pushback coming in. Obviously, Paladin and Hussar doing a really good job of just taking out all the units, and the only unit that can test them is the Halberdier. And of course, you've got the gold-free Expos to take care of that.
Yeah, he doesn't care about crossbow. He just wants to save as many paladins as possible. And how is the Viper gold? It went. Where did he spend all that gold?
I think it was just like Paladin and then Rams. Like he did make quite a few Rams on this side as well that got cleaned up here and there. Let me just make sure the speed is up to
Just
the
didn't feel like he spent so many gold units there.
To be fair, he does have a lot of Paladins though. Like he has 12 here. Did he buy
did
Castle?
lose some. Maybe he was buying stone.
No, I don't think so even. Treb,
I know when Viper switched to waste that 2000 gold in bag, he's going for the kill.
And now finally he's getting the
Yeah.
armor
that
upgrade
was a
on the
mistake,
buildings,
yeah.
but yeah, it's a bit late. But now the problem is though that now TaToh is on the back foot and he has no gold. Like as the game goes on.
Well, obviously both of those teams don't need gold to last forever.
Yeah.
But Viper got his better crossbow, and still the counter unit to the longsword.
Yeah, and then also with the the 4 relics to make some siege, like bomber cannons.
4 relics,
that-
forgot about that.
Yeah, that's gonna make a big deal as well. TaToh is doing a nice job defending though, like halves on the Rams, skirmishers take out the crossbows. It's not that bad. Remember, he doesn't really care too much about these units. He can always remake them. They don't cost any gold.
Yeah, but the Viper is slowly pushing him in. Like,
Yeah.
traps are getting down.
Castles are going down left and right. Yeah, Rams, and also there's multiple attacks happening here. This is not just a one-dimensional game. A lot of Paladins dying here, though. To be fair.
Not sure if that was the best. Like, Viper knew they will trade there and nobody will win.
Yeah.
But he will waste the gold unit. Maybe Viper knows better. Yeah. Like, how he ends up fighting and still survive with like 8 the Paladin.
To be fair, though, that TaToh doesn't have a lot of food. Like these units are not cheap for him. Whereas for Viper, obviously, he's got a lot more food in the bank.
I'm still impressed that he's managed to save 8 paladins and leave the castles to finish the job.
Yeah.
Just
No, yeah,
the way he heals gold units is so careful.
yeah, this is why it's so hard to play against him in the late game as well, because you're trading decent, and then in the end he's got way more gold.
I'm surprised game is over.
And then a GG called from TaToh, so we're not going to be here till 7 AM after all.
I'm sad now.
But let's recap, because this is the main position in the game, right? An early imp. TaToh went for Halb rammed. Could he have done something different, or is that fine?
It was completely mind games. Like, obviously, Malay, you want to go fast imp and Arbalest play with castle forward, which he did, but the different unit choice, Rams instead of bomber cannons.
But you said mind game, but I don't think it was a mind game, because Viper adapted. Like, he went for Cav, and
Well,
he
mind
adapted.
games from both of them. Like, if he
No.
didn't adapt,
I mean,
like
that's not
Viper
mind
opened 3
games.
stables. Viper
Yeah, yeah.
opened 3 stables.
Right?
And I think, did TaToh know that? He did not know that.
Well, he had a trap down, so he did see some stables.
Yeah, but he already committed to the like,
Hubs, yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's
committed for hubs, yeah.
He just didn't switch the tech to, like, if he saw the ranges, he would not commit to the hubs anymore.
So I think TaToh did expect Cav. Viper wanted to go for Cav, but then he switched very fast into crossbows. I think a lot of players would get caught up with the Cav because they think I committed, and then they'd be doing the
Same
wrong
like
unit.
me, like I would commit and do the like cavalry upgrade and try to win the fight or lose it.
Yeah, and
again.
then just resign. Yeah,
Basically
I'm actually the same. Like this situation here was very hard to defend from Viper. Oh, sorry about that. And I think he just
Like
did a really
cavalry
nice job
can
holding.
trade really well against pikeman hubs at small armor, and I would just go for that.
Yeah.
If I win, I trap him down, win the game. If I lose, okay.
The problem with that is that you think short term Viper
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
of
exactly.
the entire
He's patient.
game. Yeah. So let's quickly take a look at statistics here. I think we can do it. Yeah.
Oh,
there
we
it
can
is.
look at the
The gold and
Timeline.
stuff. Yeah.
Timeline.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah. Well,
timeline.
we're getting there. Don't be too excited. KD units killed a lot more for Viper, of course, but TaToh had cheap units. They both did though. to be
they
fair.
both did have two
So
players.
great fight from Viper overall. Economy, more or less even. There's just maybe a couple thousand, which is not huge for the late
But the
game.
relics,
Yeah.
relics were still in here there.
So if you take a look here, technology, very similar uptimes. Although the weird feudal play from Viper,
The imp time is actually equal.
I'm not sure how I feel still about this. Maybe we'll talk to him in the interview if he does win the series. And then obviously the relic gold, 3k5. And this was like they had almost the same amount of gold collected because Viper was missing mines.
But probably TaToh was selling as well.
Yeah, exactly. So they had, Viper had just the better eco
Yeah,
because of the relics.
overall better eco.
Villese has the same timeline now. So obviously we talked about the critical moments. Let's actually talk about 2 moments though. Remember with the feudal age from Viper. So I think like at this point, Malay always will have more villagers. Remember, like Viper clicked. TaToh didn't click, so TaToh has more vills at this point. Then TaToh clicks. Now Viper has more vills as he's in the feudal age.
Well, that's more like equal than more.
Yeah, okay, he catches up, but now they're equal. Castle Age kicks in for TaToh, and then as soon as Castle Age kicks in, he starts to take advantage. Like, he starts to go up. But it ends up being about even, though, to be fair. So I don't think that
It's
was...
about, yeah, and the imp time is almost equal.
Yeah. So a critical moment, I think, is right at this point where, if you take a look here, Viper had no military. This is when he wanted to go for Cav, but TaToh had the army already. He had Halb and Ram. Take a look at his military here in the dark red. And then Viper quickly switched to crossbow, and then won a big fight here. More military, and
Yeah,
TaToh
keeping
lost
that
his.
castle alive to allow him to do the tech switch was the win game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, great tech switch, stalled with the castle, and now we have to search for the next game, so that's going to be it for the timeline. Awesome stuff, though.
Go back to your computer.
You liked that one. We were casting on the same one. It was cute.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Need a drink, though.
So do I. Overlay guy. Now this.
All right. Oh, they already started the next game, which is going to be TaToh's home map in Hideout. So currently the series is 1-1.
I'm looking at the leaderboard.
All right. So is it back to my screen now? Yeah, back to my screen here. So welcome back to my screen. DauT is still searching for the game. He'll be there fine. So let's go ahead and take a look at what civs each player chose, and then my drink is too close. Go away, cola. All right. So we have Viper playing in the blue as what civ is that? How do I even see the civ here? Actually,
Britons and humans.
Britons for Viper. It doesn't even show me the civ. Britons for Viper versus humans from TaToh.
Expected.
But okay, so you did talk about humans. What is the plan here? Does he want to just boom it out?
He will Tara. We were like thinking that Viper will most likely go Britons.
Okay, all right. This is expected.
Yeah,
Okay.
expected, and that was like only if he doesn't go Britons, I will win. Like Britons got the best shot here.
Okay.
Not
so-
because of the strategy. Like that will go for the Tarash into booming at home.
Okay. Tower
That's a
Rush.
strategy.
So let me just explain why Tower Rush can be really strong on hideout, because on this version there's only 2 gold. So we have a main gold of 5, a secondary gold of 4, and actually for Viper they're in the same spot with
Yeah,
2 stones.
usually it's like that.
Yeah,
Like look at for that as well.
Yeah, TaToh as well. Both golds kind of in the same spot. Stones as well, so super close. Tower rushing in the early game, just taking that early map, could be the way to go for both of these players if they really want to go for that.
But Britons will never go for the Tower Rush.
Well, they don't really want to. Score here, yeah. Okay, thank you, Mr. Nili.
So idea like TaToh, we were discussing like how to approach with humans here. Obviously you want to make that TC in feudal, but your boom will be destroyed with the Castle Age crossbow here.
Yeah, so like once the Castle Age crossbow, if he goes fast castle, like TaToh was not going to be close to Castle Age himself,
Exactly,
so he's going to take some punishment.
He will get some punishment, and he cannot stonewall because they don't have the stonewalls.
Yeah, exactly.
So the best way is to Tower Rush, buy time with Tower Rushing.
And you said that Britons do have the best chance. Will that matter, or will he still commit to it?
Like the Britons have the best chance in the imp. That's what TaToh is afraid.
Okay,
Like in
okay,
Castle Age and feudal, it's about same against anything, but in play,
Britons.
yeah, Britons with the God knows coming range, and
And you know what?
humans don't even have the bracelet.
I just thought of something. Remember how we were talking about Britons in arena? Maybe this is why Viper saved them.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know if Persians is necessarily better than Britons, for example. I just think that maybe he wanted to
Yeah,
play
it's
Britons on this
similar
map.
maps, and yes, he probably wanted to save them here. Like on the STR tournament, Hideout was one of the maps, and we practiced a lot with Britons here.
Yeah, so Britain's definitely one of the strongest civs here. The reason Britons are so strong though is they have a really good economy bonus in early Castle Age with the cheaper TCs, and obviously the +1 range on the crossbows, obviously really good.
Like the main strategy here with Britons is fast castle, 1 range crossbow with only fletching, and you are putting a lot of pressure on the enemy walls and his economy, don't let him go outside. If enemy is committing to the crossbow as well, you just do the bot kill arrow and auto micro him.
Yeah.
Even I can do that.
Yeah, with the extra
But
range
still
from
bombing
Britain.
at home with cheaper TCs.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
it's really good.
And you don't even invest that much in the crossbows, just the fletching, like you said, which is very cheap compared to regular fletching and bodkin. Viper's luring deer, so I think by the looks of luring deer compared to TaToh scouting, you can already see the difference in strategies, right? Viper wants to go for the fast castle for the eco.
And Viper and TaToh wants to know what's going on.
Exactly. I just love how, like, on these kind of closed maps, there's still, like, just by doing these early game moves, you can still see what the players want to go for. And actually, TaToh scouts both golds. That's interesting.
He must be happy if he stops. Did he see the stone?
Yeah, he saw one stone, but not the second. Can he see the second? I think he can.
He'll be super happy. Like, first time is going there.
Yeah, so I think, and not only are they on the front, but they're actually on the front closest to TaToh. If TaToh walks around, this is the closest point he can tower rush, pretty much. They don't have to go around here, for example. So this is looking really good for Cumin tower rush here. We'll see how Viper
Tower
reacts.
rush is not to kill the enemy here.
Yeah,
he cannot kill, but to buy time at home until you boom out.
Yeah. But not only to buy time, but also to deny resources. Like denying resources, forcing Siege Workshop. It could be, yeah.
That's
it could be a good
it.
way.
Like those towers will get cleaned up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like it won't win the game for TaToh. Maybe if TaToh feels like he can win the game in Castle Age, he will start making forward siege, forward stables.
Okay,
it really depends.
What is the unit you go for? Because my problem with Cumins is I think they have a really good boom, really good early game, but I struggle to find the good units.
It
like
used to be
late game.
Keep Chucks.
Yeah, or Step Lancers.
Or anything.
Yeah, and now there's not really a lot of options. Like, what do you think is the best choice?
Step Lancers are still solid unit. They have Paladins, they have Siege Onagers, but all bad against Britons.
Yeah, exactly. Siege Onagers without Siege Engineers, there's no way you're landing a hit versus Viper's Micro and Army Control. So I think the best option is probably Step Lancers. I mean, they do get Paladin as well, but they don't have Bracers, so they can't use like Skirm Paladin, which is like a solid combination usually. And now we are seeing Stone for TaToh, so this can be for sure Tower Rush.
Yeah, well,
What else?
I knew that.
Yeah.
Only question is like we haven't tried this if he can pull out TC right away. He said it's possible.
Ooh. If he said it's possible, I'll take his word. He's going up 21 pop, so it is quite fast, but not like not too fast either. 5 fills going forward. He's got 5 on wood. It's looking like he will be able to afford the TC. I don't know if he's going to be able to afford constant build production. Yeah, exactly.
He needs upgrades as well.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the scout activity, by the way. So this is what TaToh sees at the moment. He, like I said, already knows about the 2 stones. Sorry, the 2 golds and the 1 stone. And he's headed straight there. House is just to get the vills all in the same spot. Well, how does Viper react, by the way? Because Viper is going for the gold in the front, and he is going for fast castle. How does he react?
It will take him a lot of time. Well, how you normally react, go back and boom, go get the castle job.
Yeah. And he's going for barracks, so he's doing exactly what DauT mentioned earlier, which is like the 1 range crossbows into
Yeah, that's why TaToh was able to prepare this strategy, because you know what Britons will do here.
Yeah.
Like, it will not do the different meta when you have the best meta right now.
Yeah.
You always fight the meta with finding out new things, and let's see if you can break the meta.
So outpost coming down from TaToh. Viper actually sees this now. That one villager, this is a great tower, but that one villager actually giving it up. That's actually really unlucky for TaToh. Viper is still not reacting, but I think he sees this.
He's going on stone. He's
reacting.
you're not.
I'll speed it up.
Yeah, he went to the stone, but this is tricky scenario for Viper. Does he go the fast castle approach, or he will spend more resources defending?
Honestly, like, he's still not committed to crossbows. He can easily go tower defense with scouts, for example, to clear up villas. He can commit in feudal age if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's actually true. And the towers now are a lot weaker than what they used to be.
Yeah, and I just want to see one thing from Viper, because there is that extra gold on the bottom here, but Viper doesn't know about it. So as far as like running away, finding extra gold, he doesn't really know that that's an option at the moment.
Well, he still wants to clear this up.
Yeah, that's, I'm thinking long term here, I think.
That's really long, yeah.
Yeah.
Viper, I mean, TaToh is going in.
This is...
like, this is a big opportunity for Viper to finish the wall and trap him in.
Oh yeah, that's true. Send one villager, finish the wall, even leave the villa outside to clear the tower?
That's it. This is a huge commitment from TaToh.
I mean, he didn't even get a single villager here. How? Oh, Viper's gonna go for the wall.
It was obvious.
Oh,
TaToh is blocking. TaToh is blocking.
No, the wall is down. The wall is down.
Are you ahead of me?
I'm ahead of you. The wall is down.
Don't ruin it for me.
I didn't wait for DauT. Oh, the gates! But TaToh can kill this. Yeah, he's fine.
That was really, really weird from TaToh. I did.
Yeah.
I mean, it was obvious. Even I saw it.
If DauT sees it, you know there's a problem. They trade 1 for 1 on the builds. Oh, I think maybe he saw no loom from Viper. Viper commits. Viper commits to the forward tower.
Now he will be stuck. Tower rush is destroyed. Oh, this is
I want to
really
see
bad.
Viper make a gate here. Viper make a gate. Oh, this is so sick play from Viper though, to be honest. Like, this is actually sick. He's gonna keep TaToh boxed in here. What if TaToh's panicking? Clearly, he doesn't know what to do.
Well, going for that tower was a huge mistake. Well, TaToh at least managed to save those 4 villages and make the tower. It's at least something, I mean.
But now Viper's dictating the game. He's putting...
But easily, TaToh could lose all those 4 villages.
Yeah,
he managed to save them. This is huge, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
He's forcing the... Like, look what Viper is building. 4 villages building, panic building, a lot of resources, idle time.
That's
so
true,
he's forcing a lot of reaction still.
I just want to quickly swap back. We did see the second TC from TaToh. I didn't see exactly when it came up. Obviously, there's action on the front. But he's not keeping constant build production, or barely keeping constant build production.
What's the wheel count? Yeah, Viper is actually ahead.
Yeah, so the second TC just came up, and this is really where humans can shine. But Viper will go for fast castle. He's got the resources almost there. Like, he has the market now.
He's even doing a wheel, bro.
I actually don't agree with this.
Yeah, the 5 farmers is not enough.
I think it's better off saving the resources and going for castle age right away. Interesting choice with the wheelbarrow. I mean, it does have faster moving villas, so maybe
he was housed.
Yeah, maybe he was housed. True. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. 29 out of 40.
Well, TaToh managed to save those villages. But they will get outside eventually.
I mean, these villages are essentially useless until they do something else. Like right now, they might as well be dead.
They forced one more tower. They're doing something.
I don't know. Like he's making the best out of a worst case scenario.
Yeah,
we can just say it like
that's the best way to put it, basically.
So I wonder how like Viper will continue the game. I think the best thing to do is just to go up to Castle Age and boom. I think you want to go back to your initial strategy.
And probably put the TC on stone, because now he doesn't need to go to crossbow, just go straight to the longbow.
But actually no, he is going to go for the crossbow, at least getting the archery range down. Maybe a couple archers? Or maybe a crossbow?
Because maybe he wants more map control. Like, I prefer to go for the stronger unit right away. Like, if you're a Mongol, I want to Mongol die right away.
Yeah. Like,
but Viper wants map control.
Yeah, that is true.
It's safer, smarter way.
And maybe
not so fancy.
In the back of his mind, he wants to also like put pressure on the 2DC boom, of course. But actually, I think we're seeing something interesting from TaToh here. Sending more vills. Is this too much commitment, or is this what he has to do now?
I think he's afraid of Viper moving out, so he wants to free the villagers that are stuck as well. So
yeah, Viper's going for another tower.
I like that move.
You know what? That could actually make the 4 vills very useful.
Yeah, what?
Oh, he's making a ram. That's actually not bad.
I like this move.
Yeah, that's good.
He will clear the range. And then crossbow transition is kind of wasted. I don't like the place of the Viper second range. It's
Yeah,
quite bad.
I don't think he will commit to it though, because like this range will go down for sure. There's nothing you can do against a
And
ram.
he should, yeah. Viper knows about the siege
He'll go
workshop.
for stable, yeah, instant stable. The question is stable the right call or is siege workshop better in Castle Age? I think siege. I played against Viper. He was doing the ramp push in
You know,
arena.
you have the experience.
Yeah, and stable didn't work actually. The best play would be to do a siege workshop defensively, go for
Because
mangonels.
towers are doing a lot of damage to the knights.
And then two spearmen and the knights are useless. And
Yes,
obviously,
yes,
TaToh has the barracks already. Actually, not obviously. In fact, he doesn't have the barracks. Never mind.
That's actually true. With siege workshop, he can rams are useless basically.
Yeah, yeah. Like you want to just get a mangonel, defend the rams, and then clear up the towers. That's the best defense like that I found. He went for the stable though. Let's see what he can do with the knights.
But still, like with one ram, look at what he will claim. Like 2 ranges, blacksmith, market, stable, tower. Like it's a lot of resources going to the waste. So.
And the thing is, he's not investing that much because like he already had the tower rush there. He already has the position. 200 wood for the siege workshop into the ram. It's
And look at the villager count again.
Yep, it's gonna be 45 for TaToh, 32 for Viper.
So he can afford a few extra villagers there.
Oh, Viper went for 4 TC here. That's actually a good position because he will stop the towers from coming in. I like that one.
Wait, you're ahead of me.
Oh, DauT is fast forwarding. You can always cast from my screen, by the way, if you want to.
Greet him.
Only guys laughing.
Tower coming down from TaToh. These towers are not accomplishing a whole lot, but they are kind of harassing the vills on the gold. I think one vill died there. Do you guys see that? I think a vill died here, right now.
Are you sad?
Yeah, I kind of am actually. That vill died in vain.
The
Siege workshop coming up.
knight, you're missing the knight.
Oh, you're.
No, I'm ahead of you.
Oh no, the knight's on this side getting a villager. So 1 knight, 2 archers, and Viper instantly goes for the counterattack.
Exactly. Like you think the stable will be useless, but he will not like make 20 knights. He will make like 2-3 knights to push the back,
Yeah.
for the reaction, and then decide if he wants to commit more to that attack or whatever.
It's so crazy how like just making a couple units, he didn't do so much for them. You know what I mean? Like
with tonight, he's forcing the barrack spearman.
Yeah.
And that's already value is back.
exactly. Like now the 3 spearmen with the barrack, as DauT said, is enough value for the 2 knights and the stable. But now the siege workshop is out and the ram is coming out, and to take out, I guess the market and blacksmith would be the way to go.
And look at for Viper.
Mangonel is out, so Mangonel.
Perfect play for Viper.
Wow.
So optimal for everything.
Yeah, it's like perfect timing. Ram is there, Mangonel's there. Crazy.
I would say luck, but it happens often to him.
Yeah, exactly. Can't really blame it every time with luck.
Yay.
2
I
DCs now
tried
for
it for
Viper.
many years.
But okay, 3 DC from Viper, but 17 vills ahead for TaToh, who is obviously on 2 DCs with the Cumans, and he has good resources. This is not
Can
like
he click
this is very close. But look at the reaction that TaToh has to do. Just because Viper has 2 archers and a knight, we're seeing houses being dropped down in panic mode.
And that's only because it's one knight.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Look, the amount of value he gets out of his units.
We probably need another tower as well.
I think TaToh can just ignore this for a while though, because just wall behind it with house. Obviously, it's a Cuman pallet side. It's gonna take a long time to get down. Yeah, he's gonna just do that. I don't think he wants to do a tower. That's too much investment.
Question is, okay, economy will be maybe even a little bit ahead for TaToh in the end, but what does he do in the castle age? What unit?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like Cumans just feel like they don't have any like
You can
optimal
always go
units.
knights. They got a bit faster, right? That's decent.
Something, yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
But not in Castle Age. Actually, Castle Age is just free husbandry, 10% faster.
No, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true, actually. Yeah.
Wow, they nerf Cumans in every way possible. Nice.
Yeah, give them back humans.
Mangonels, 2 Mangonels out for Viper. He's just gonna be clearing out the ram, clearing out the towers. At this point, this is what TaToh wanted though. He just wanted to buy time. Obviously not ideal. He was
He had to overcommit a bit more than he wanted because the villagers were tapped.
exactly. But in the end, he still got the time he wanted. The question is it enough?
And the other hand, the Viper had to overcommit defense as well. So
Yeah, that's true. Viper going for the cheeky tower across the woodline actually forces TaToh to relocate.
oh,
That's not bad. Yeah, that's probably worth it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Like if I don't do it, enemy will do it to me. So
Exactly. Like you're pretty much forced to go for that tower. Still 2 TC. Vill count is closing up here because obviously TaToh is advancing, so 1 TC is pretty much idle for the time being. And then of course, 3 TC for Viper.
I just love the optimum number of units Viper gets. It's like whenever the starting the game and enemies making knights, you make 1000 spearmen. Like I defend. Now you know it's like 5, and Viper knows the optimum units like in every combination. Like few knights, few mangonels, like
2 archers, which actually matter a lot here, ironically.
Like now he made two Magolas and he's not making anymore, right?
Yeah, like because of
That's
these.
enough. That's enough.
Because of these two archers, TaToh's forced the wall way further behind, way more, just to keep the knight out. And remember, one knight, two archers, and look at the response from TaToh. Like so many responses. Two towers, a lot of walls.
And just using those extra resources to boom back.
Yep. So Vill count is still 13 in favor of TaToh as he gets up to the cast stage. So TaToh has the economy lead, has the Vill lead. Problem is he will lose 3 on the front for sure now. These 3 will die.
I'm not sure, but like the Viper economy seems more efficient.
Yeah, that is actually true. Less Vills, but more efficient. 3 TCs already working.
The castle upgrades as well.
Yeah, both saw. Step Lancers are coming out now from TaToh. Is it going to be enough? He does clean 2 Magnetos right away. And we're seeing Viper going for 4 ranges now. Or, yeah, 3 ranges. 2 more coming down.
Those Vipers... I needed to catch up for the game, couldn't comment. Like step lancers are going down and I see the scout from the TaToh.
Yeah, so it's going to be... how many stables are we seeing here? We're seeing 2 stable commitments from TaToh. Is that a third one at the house? So 2 stable commitment Step Lancers. So it's not all in by any means. It's just a few Step Lancers to get control of the game. And still on 2 TCs, although I think this should have been a third, right? Shouldn't you go for 3 TCs now?
Depends if he wants to all-in push in Castle Age or not. And we will see that by the Siege Workshop.
1 Mangonel, I don't know.
That's not enough for the commitment.
Yeah. Like he's got to pick a strategy now. Either you go for full push or you just add a third TC and you play
And
like...
I don't think Magolas are needed. If he wants to push, he needs rounds.
But Rams and I think a forward castle too. Like you need to go all in. But the thing is, Viper, he's got 450 stone in the bank. He's gonna almost have a forward castle or defensive castle
And
soon.
that is going second Magonel. That's probably not gonna work. Like Magolas, you mass when enemy is going crossbow or...
Not Britain crossbow though.
Yeah.
They have an extra range, right? That's why Britons are so dangerous on this map. Once they get through their
It's
units,
really tough to do anything with those. Like
yeah. Basically no responses. 2 monks as well coming out. So monks, crossbow defense into a defensive castle. That's what we're seeing from Viper.
and that's probably gonna win him the game. Like there is no armor on those lancers.
Yeah,
they should melt.
So the stats here is he's got +1. So lancers have 1+1 pierce armor. By the way, the Vill count is closing up 66, 67 now to 72. Viper only 5 fills behind, and like you said, he does have the more efficient cast age
That is
economy.
adding more siege and not tactical TC. Maybe TaToh thinks he's in the worst position that he actually is.
I mean, I think his position is pretty bad though, because I think at this point, this is humans are
Only
are
because
strong
the
here.
unit, the unit choice. But economy-wise, they're equal.
Yeah, but
if not TaToh had.
The question is, what do you do with humans versus Britain in late game? Like, I don't really see the
Well,
options.
better go for the imp than just waste everything at the castle age attack.
Yeah, that's fair enough, because this push has like a maybe 5%
There's no
chance of
chance.
working.
Yeah, there's less.
Yeah, like Viper has to go AFK and lose all his crossbows pretty much for this to ever work. And I don't see that happening for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think that. And when castle starts going up, TaToh has to do a panic move,
Yeah.
send the siege out, and
Yeah, so this is the critical moment.
that's it.
Yeah, if TaToh wants to push, he has to go now, but he doesn't even know about the castle going up actually. Yeah, he has no idea. No idea the castle's
Lancers
there.
raiding, nothing.
Oh, the scout's keeping the gate open. That's cute. That's actually nice. Yeah, Lancers go in, but doesn't really do a
They
whole
just
lot.
die.
Yeah, go
It
in.
was the
Okay,
bait.
you want to go back now? Like keep the scout here. Actually, we're coming back out.
That scout sold them out.
It's literally inside man. Good reaction from Viper. Quick walling, hops into the tower, and this defensive castle will stop. So basically, this defensive castle makes 3 mangonels and a scorpion.
Yeah.
100% useless.
And that's a lot of
Yeah,
reasons. That
yeah.
could be a TC and
A long time
a
ago.
lot of farms.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, these step lancers will slowly get cleared out. Viper doesn't have ballistics just yet, but actually he has the university. He might have it. I'm not sure.
But your choice can TaToh do. I'm thinking like they will get the imp about the same time, but what can TaToh do?
Like I feel like the only thing that humans can do in late game versus Britons, assuming everything's equal, is maybe the fast hussars, like the fast producing hussars. But I don't know what gold
But
unit
the
they make.
map like Arabia, not
Siege
here.
ram, siege ram. Ooh, hussar siege ram's not bad actually. That's the
On
house.
Arabia, yes, but
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
like only one place to push.
True. Yeah.
There's no way.
Oh, we're seeing Yeoman coming in from Viper as well. That's a sick
comes with
one.
TaToh.
That's a sick one. No, but the scrims will do nothing now because this and Yeoman basically gives an extra range to the crossbows. We already have an extra range because they're Britons, so we're seeing if I can click a crossbow here, it has 5+3. It will have 5+4, and
It's basically the upgrade for the skirms of Aztecs, just weaker.
yeah, exactly. But 5+4 range there, that is kicking in, and now the scrims from TaToh will have 7 range compared to 9, so he was never gonna get even a shot on those crossbows.
And again, TaToh needs to start upgrading. Yeah, he did the botkin, the armor. It's again huge investment that he could use for booming.
By the way, TaToh's going for Rams. Like, what? He still thinks he can push this?
He wants Castle Age, that's it. He knows the name he doesn't have a chance, so he's going for it.
I actually love this commitment because he knows that this is his only chance. Might as well make it the best.
And he got stones, so
he
he will drop the castle probably next to the Viper's castle and just go crazy.
And you know what? Viper's moving on the wrong side with his crossbows. So
that's a good opening for him.
If there's actually a timing for TaToh to do this, it's probably now. He needs more Rams. I think at least 4, I'd say 5 Rams.
And look at the cute lancer from the Viper that converted, patrolling on the top.
Oh. Where is it? Oh, here, yeah.
Just not. And here it's coming, it's coming.
Forward castle right away. I don't know if this is the best opening.
Is that Mangonel?
Oh, look at the response from Viper. Dropped 2 gates to protect the base of the castle here. Probably has a Mangonel on the way. Oh my, this is like perfect actually.
And it's also guard tower.
Yeah.
And you know, Yeoman is affecting that as well.
Yeah, it makes it.
Everything is just absolutely perfect for Viper.
This is actually insane defense
like
right now.
Textbook play.
The Magno will come out behind the castle. It's going to clear up the Rams. The castle's killing pretty much any other unit here. Oh, and does he snipe the Villese? No. He will try to snipe the Villese. He won't get that. TaToh will clear it up.
Perfect time for the Magno. Like, such well execution.
Yeah, that was really impressive actually. Like, no panic throughout most of the game here. Step Lancers will try and snipe the Magno. Remember, this Magno will nullify these 3 Rams for sure. Step Lancers trying to take it out. Actually? Oh, yeah, repair. Oh my god, 2 HP.
It actually
such a lucky guy, man.
We can say he's the most skilled player, but he's damn lucky as well.
He's lucky, man. All luck. And now the 3 Magnos from TaToh is absolutely useless. The castle's still up. This forward castle does nothing if you really think about it. And now the counterattack from Viper, I think TaToh calls it.
Well, yeah, Viper is almost imp as well, 50%.
Yeah, I think this is like everything went wrong for TaToh. Great reaction, actually.
Like Viper protected that angle with 0 units.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he started Magno, like he saw the push and 2 gates. Like
TaToh won the Magno fight. Yeah, I agree. Like 2 gates, 1 guard tower,
and that's it.
That's all he needed. Second castle coming up now to protect the wide attack, I guess, from TaToh. We'll probably see a couple houses here just to prevent him from going around. Crossbows on this side. Again, scrims will not work here for TaToh. They just won't get any shots up. And Imperial Age from Viper anyways is
and
60%.
Also the big upgrades, +2/+2, that's it.
Yeah, this game is absolutely over. But it was actually, even though it wasn't the longest game, it was still a really, really good one. Like, with strategy and positioning.
Both players, like TaToh knew that he cannot win the game. Viper knows that TaToh knows that.
Yeah.
And he is paying attention there.
And another Magno to protect the base of the castle here. It wasn't like Viper overcommitted to the defense as well. It's like he made, like you said, no units, but just the smart plays, and it was in the end enough. Good Magno shots there from TaToh. At this point, though, it doesn't matter. Like,
exactly, like you said. Like for example, when you play even the players and the teams, you know you need to survive. You like overcommit, make too many. And Viper knows that he needs to survive the castle age, but he still didn't overcommit. Yeah,
exactly. It was like perfect commitment. Even got a counterattack in there as well. A lot of players get tunnel visioned and they just only defend and then only attack. Viper did both at once here as well. Very, very solid play. TaToh is still not resigning, even though Viper went up to Imperial Age. Interesting stuff. So maybe he thinks he still has a chance, or maybe it's just because it's a tournament.
I don't think he's doing this. Like, even if...
Oh wait, he went for... I actually missed it here. I actually missed it. What happened?
The caster...
I think he went for a pre-charge push. I'm actually not sure.
And he lost all the army in the bottom as well, just saying.
Yeah, and Viper got cleared up on this side.
That's why he's not resigning. Would you resign now?
Actually resign as the caster, actually.
Yes.
Magno goes
down.
The
guy is not happy.
To be honest, though, over the guy... Okay, listen. To be honest, it shouldn't really matter. Like, at this point, Viper... TaToh's still 130 pop. Viper is 135 pop as well, and an Imperial Age.
That's your excuse?
Yeah, that's my stance here.
Well, only if I had the control.
I can imagine the Reddit and AVs and post now.
The first caster. Bring the casters.
Yeah, bring the casters back.
Man, if they say bring the Miss Orlo, I'm giving up on it.
We're seeing now scrims coming out now, Rams as well. Like, this is still all in commitment. Although I think that Viper would just be able to defend it as well. My game crashed. I wish it crashed 2 minutes earlier.
And this is over like I fall. Okay, it's mine here. Take it. Take it away. Take it away.
Alright, so move over at least. Give me some space, man. Some respect as well. And now we're seeing the Rams, like I said, still on the way. Let me just fast forward here a little bit.
And there is no reason for TaToh to go get him. There is no extra upgrade for the scrims. There, it's maximum basically.
There's no point of going in at this point. And
those.
2 Vills sneaking through. I just want to see the expansion from Viper going for stable, so maybe light cavalry now would be the play. Yeah,
well,
light cav.
it's only scrims, but still, like, the longbow should deal with it.
Yeah, so at this point, Vills just to take out the Rams longbows from obviously a mile away in Arbalest would just be able to take down the skirmishers.
All the numbers of the Viper unit,
To be honest,
21, it's a lot.
A lot of pop from TaToh as well, 150? That's not bad.
He is how many ranges does he have? Like, production must be sick.
Yeah, he's got, well, 3 ranges
2
here.
ranges.
Well, always producing 3 ranges is a lot. And TaToh, sorry, Viper getting some sneaky staples on this side. The score says it all, though. I think this is still, like, Viper's game.
Good casting. Hype caster.
Oh, I mean, I missed the P-Tart push. There's not much hype I can get now. Like I missed
the game over.
It was so close and now the game is over.
Let's see the timeline.
Yeah, that's the only thing
That's our thing.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously the critical moment. Just to recap here, I think you said it from the start. Tower rush from Viper. From TaToh. Defensive play from Viper. He wants to go FC into one-range crossbow. How did they adapt and what happened in the game?
I think the biggest mistake of TaToh was committing to
this tower here.
Tower, getting inside, getting trapped. And that would be end of his push, basically.
I just don't understand what the idea there was, because even if he kills the tower, that best case scenario, obviously it's worth it. But that would never happen very much. Yeah.
Like you're at his base, you have 5 villages, he got 25.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're voting.
Yeah.
How can, I mean, that's the move I typically make, but not TaToh.
Yeah, but although it was a big mistake, he still recovered decently, made a game out of it.
Yeah, he managed to sneak those villagers away and send the backup. So yeah, his reaction was perfect there. But the original idea was just like not tilted MBL/me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you just want to go in there and the game fast.
Let's go.
Yeah, so pretty much just a lot of commitment there for no reason. Then another critical moment. No, I want more. Hold on. Another critical moment as well with the castle. Viper defensive with the 2 gates as well. And Overlay guy is shaking his head. So we're going to go ahead and check out the achievements here. Even though I think we still have a lot of time. All stars from Viper, that makes sense. He had pretty much full control of the game. KD in favor, economy in favor, literally everything. No gold stars for TaToh. Yeah, well, I'm going to the timeline, it's the best part. And obviously, yeah, Imperial Age, TaToh was nowhere close. Take a look at the cast age time though. Obviously, TaToh spent a lot more time in Feudal Age. Viper obviously went to a fast castle. In the end, Feudal play didn't pay off.
I like how he get the star for the imp even when he didn't hit the imp.
Yeah, it's actually bugged. This is Microsoft, please. Yeah, 4 relics captured now from Viper. So even in the late game, he has relics. That's the thing about Viper. Like even if there's a lot of things going on, he still has 4 relics on the back of it. And
he actually captures the relics as well. We didn't even notice that.
Exactly. Yeah. Like out of everything, he's still getting relics. And in timeline, let's take a look at the critical moments here as well. So we saw the Cumin boom. So obviously Viper went up to Feudal Age a bit later, had more Vills at a certain point than TaToh. And TaToh went for obviously this is TaToh now as he gets the 2 TCs, so he's gonna rise the Vil count, and this is when the crossbows started coming out from Viper pretty much. So crossbows coming out. TaToh did have, I think at this point he had like rams and spears.
This is like playing with Villese, basically. You're just looking at the cubes and commenting like, and this is how game ends. This is how Villese sees the game.
Alright, and then let me just continue. Skip right over that. And then as soon as TaToh went up to cast stage, he had a lot more army coming out, but in the end it was just like smart play from Viper to have just more Vills and more army in the end, with higher tech of course with the Imperial Age.
Amazing.
Of course.
Back to your computer now.
Back to your corner. So what's the maps coming up here? You talk.
I need to be right back.
Okay, so I guess I'm left alone. Let me just search for the game, make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, there's a break.
Yeah, you see it.
Do I get a break?
No, you don't get a break.
Okay, so I will talk. I'm the caster, so everyone gets a break except me. Alright, so next map's coming up, we have Islands from TaToh. It's going to be TaToh's home map, so Islands will be the next map. And then LaaaaaN Madness for Viper right after that. Poor Hera, it's fine, I'm used to it, man. I carried DauT when he's here or not, it's the same story. Still me casting. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. I think this is probably like top 3. We had really close series today, me versus Yo, and then Liereyy, Max, one-sided, but obviously the player matchup is very close. And now obviously TaToh Viper, even though Viper's the favorite, TaToh's still putting in like solid efforts in every game. And then finally, Islands is TaToh's home map. I think the best civ so far on that map has been Italians actually with the win rates. However, I think Vikings are still really strong. Like Vikings get the better late game in theory. They obviously get free wheelbarrow handcarts that have a really good economy. It could go either way, to be honest. It depends on who plays it better. And then finally, LaaaN Madness is game 5. If we get there, will probably be Mongol War. However, we could see maybe a Mesosiv coming out of Viper, which I think he still has Mayans left. And yeah, I'm searching, but I'm not seeing the game yet. Yeah, it's not coming up. All right. Let me just get a quick drink in here. So, yeah, so C-Notes and Mediband, those don't really matter at this point. If I had to guess, though, we also saw Koreans on Island. If I had to guess, I don't think we're going to see Vikings on Islands. I think both players will probably pick Italians, if I had to guess. Italians, we could see Koreans from TaToh. I think Viper will pick Italians. And I'm actually thinking that after the series yesterday, Viper versus Liereyy, I think Viper showed that Italians might actually be the better water civ. We'll have to wait and see, though. Still searching, still nothing. Yeah, are they in the game? I don't think so, actually. All right, overlay guy is tripping. Hello, Nili. They are in game, and we're searching for the game as well. I see nothing. Maybe I should go on the other PC. Oh, there it is. And I'm in. All right. Oh, Viking mirror. So actually. All right. Yeah. 1 second, guys. And I'm into the game on DauT's PC. All right, fantastic. So we're seeing a Viking war on islands, and actually this kind of trumps my expectations. I thought we'll see Italians coming out of Viper. Both of them end up going for Vikings. So in a Viking war, you typically see just a standard Grush. On the map, DauT isn't here. He'll probably be joining us soon, if at all. You never know this guy. But yeah, so Italian war, like I said, probably going to be galley war. Obviously, they don't get access to fire galleys, so it's pretty one-dimensional with the galleys. Might come down to a lot of micro. As far as landing potential goes, it's not the best option in a mirror match on islands. Like, usually landing is used to favor a civ strength and like play on you know, what the civ wants to do compared to the other civ. However, Vikings mirror, both are pure naval civs. Both probably don't want to see a landing, don't want to go for a landing. However, you know, depending on the situation, depending on the map, we could actually see one happen. And I'm just going to click this to see the villagers. Thank you, Nili. Quick look at the maps here. Just the only thing to point out with the maps is really gold position. 2 golds in the same spot for Viper. So in case, like I said, if we see that landing, this could be the area of pressure for TaToh. For TaToh's side, he's got 2 golds kind of in the same spot. So if Viper comes around this side and denies both golds, that is the way to pressure the land. So if there's going to be a landing, that's going to be the things to watch out for. If not, we'll probably just see Grush. Welcome back, DauT.
Thank you, Hera. What did I miss?
I don't know, but talk for 5 minutes. I'm taking my break now.
I didn't hear anything like you were talking here. What are the tips?
It's the Viking War on Island.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was actually saying, so you obviously know the civ from TaToh. This is part of the plan?
No, we didn't think islands will be played, actually.
Oh yeah, that was his home map.
We didn't have the time to prepare his home map.
Oh my god, okay, fair enough. So this is kind of a
We
spontaneous
actually
play.
were thinking C-Nodes.
Oh, TaToh kind of fumbles though.
Yeah.
TaToh takes...
What did TaToh do?
Well, like he didn't have the sheep in time, so he's actually down a bit of food. It's not the biggest deal, but it could actually make him go up a pop later, which matters on islands.
Yeah, and his island shape is quite bad.
Yes. Can you explain why it's bad actually? Because a lot of people might not know why, but yeah, I do agree with you.
Because every resource on his map is vulnerable from the water.
Yeah, so stone here, stone here.
Even gold.
Gold, kind of, yeah, especially this one. Basically, it's a very skinny island, so if TaToh loses water, he is kind of screwed.
Game is over. Game is over.
Yeah.
There's no way.
In Castle Age, the war galleys will be able to range pretty much his entire island. So, that being said, TaToh probably does not want to go for landing. He probably wants to go full Grush and do his best to win the water.
Which he will do anyway, but he cannot prolong the game like I did for 2 more hours.
Yeah, and accomplishing nothing.
I made you cast.
I didn't cast, I was chilling. I was chilling, eating, and it was all good. Backdog from TaToh. What do you think, actually? Viper on the other hand.
With this map, no way. With this map, no way. Backdog is good.
Viper has the best area to fish. Like, Viper has the big lake. So
Are you surprised?
yeah,
I mean, the middle lake could be there as well. No, it's not there. It's right
on the side, yeah.
The perfect place.
I do like the fact that TaToh went for back dock, because if you went for front dock, you would have had no fish, because obviously both islands are there. But I don't know if the back dock is the play here. I think you should go front dock in Viking War.
Especially against Viper. Viper is so solid against back dock. I can already tell you what Viper will do. He will go 3 docks, make a round of the galleys, and then release the back dock, then make 1 or 2 rounds of fishing ships, and then continue galleys.
Yeah, yeah. So just get that advantage of the fishing ship, kill the opponent's fish,
Yeah.
and then go for...
Pressure him, and then just control the middle,
Yeah.
and... Like, eventually you want your docks to be...
Oh! TaToh lost a Vill!
I think you were excited about the beer.
TaToh lost a villager, and that's huge on water. I know, like on a land map, it's sure it's bad, but it's not the end of the world. But on water map, like, that's actually huge.
I just saw it as
Yeah,
well.
you're so late. Fast forward, man. Like that is actually huge on water map because now Viper will be untouched. There's no way to repay that favor of killing that villager.
He's going for the meal. TaToh
He's
is...
going for fast castle.
Titanic!
Titanic.
What? What?
Cast, man. TaToh is going for fast castle
Oh
here.
man.
That mill is actually really good though. It's gonna be a short fish, 3 deer,
But
and
like
2 short fish.
berries will be exposed when from the water quite fast, and
Yeah.
his economy will be so bad.
Yeah, so basically what TaToh wants to do here, since he lost the villa, or I don't know, maybe even from before, his plan was to just go back dock into fast castle.
No, this cannot be a good plan.
Yeah, I don't think it's
This
gonna
is
work out.
improvising the best strategy, bad opening, not strategy.
Yeah, and TaToh, sorry, on the other hand, Viper is going for a more standard opening here, going for just four fishing ships into fast feudal, and there it is, already up. This is perfect time for Viper, pretty much. Not perfect standard stuff. I mean, it's not that difficult, but
Don't diss TaToh.
I'm dissing Viper. I'm dissing Viper if anything, but I'm not even doing that. And yeah, he's just gonna go on to the gold at this point.
Well, like he will get the berry straight away, so TaToh won't be able even to get to the castle that easily. So maybe TaToh will go land. This is making.
The thing is, he has a mill on the berries, which could get disrupted. He's got a mill back here, which could get disrupted by
dog,
galleys.
which will obviously get distracted.
And then dock, yeah, and Viper will know
I
instantly.
cannot find this working. He's making the
Yeah.
barrack, and he's not making transport. Like TaToh is doing a little bit of everything.
And the thing is, Viper will instantly know about the back dock from TaToh. Actually, Viper goes for kind of a back dock himself, just to get more fish. You see this? So this dock will, he already knows if he wins the water, he wants to have dock spread out to take the fish, and this dock does exactly that. I imagine if he
I'm
goes for
ahead
one more
of you
dock.
now.
Oh, okay, maybe I should fast forward. Actually, you're quite far ahead.
Yes, yes.
2 galleys coming up. Let me just fast forward into the action here. We're not gonna miss much though. The galleys will come out. I have on DauT
I
screen.
can tell you if you're gonna miss much or not.
Alright, so let me actually see the fog of war from Viper. Viper checks the front right away. Instantly will go to the back. Yeah, instantly goes to the back. We're back up to speed at this point. And he will go, yeah, like, straight to the back where TaToh's fish is obviously there. And Viper knows this. He knows this simply because TaToh went up to Feudal Age way later. What is TaToh's plan? Does he want to go straight for fast castle? He has the resources for
He's
it.
making range at home.
Like, landing,
That's so weird.
landing with crossbows after going for fast castle? Can you even afford all that? I don't
I
know.
mean, he can't, but he needs to find a way to sneak in the
transport,
transport.
yeah.
Like,
Has he made
against
it?
fire galleys, it's possible because they have the much weaker line of sight, but
Yeah.
against galleys, it's super
It's gonna be
hard.
tough. And then Viper instantly finds the dock, wastes no time, picks off already 1 fish, and TaToh lost his water control at this point, which is expected.
Which he never had.
Yeah, it's part of the plan. And, well, actually, Viper knows about the berries, I believe. So TaToh clicks up the cast rate, 18% there. And oh, transfer ship from Viper, actually. Instantly.
Oh, did not expect that.
That's interesting.
Guess he thinks that TaToh will go land him?
Wait, Viper went 2 docks into range?
The-
Viper knew. Viper knew TaToh would go for this, because normally you go 3 docks. That's actually insane.
That's
really good.
perfect
Yeah.
reaction. That's
nuts,
That's
actually.
sixer. Perfect reaction. I don't know how he had this perfect read.
Yeah.
Perfect read.
Sometimes you wonder, like, does he know, like, beforehand, or does he just
I
think
mean, he stayed for too
too long in Dark Age, but you'd already be making, like,
you want to have 3 dogs before you get hit feudal age.
Yeah, exactly.
And he didn't have that.
yeah, like, maybe he delayed it to see, and now we're gonna see him go into berries. Fletching will come in. Is he gonna go for feudal landing? I think probably should go. Yeah, he's got fletching kicking in. He's gonna go for feudal landing. Let me just speed up here. I don't know why my game is slowing down so much. Transfer ship going across the map here. TaToh, by the way, is just running some fish. These red dots on the map are
TaToh got his
completely
transfer
useless.
ship as well, if you didn't notice.
Transfer ship. Oh,
Yeah.
on the side. Yeah, he's gonna land. Is scout only though.
But he would be busy defending
Yeah,
now.
like TaToh is literally on the back foot, and he wants to go for landing.
Only good thing about TaToh is his castle age faster, which gives him hand card for free, and high tech.
Yeah, so obviously the potential to go up for crossbows, but even crossbows he can't afford. He's gonna go for longboats though, which is not bad. Maybe we can reclaim the water that way. But like, I don't know. It just seems like Viper has the advantage on both land and water at the moment.
And also the how many 5 fishing ships working all the time gives him economy boost.
Yeah. And now we're seeing 11 vills up for Viper. Not vills, but workers. So vills and fishing ships combined. Nice micro from TaToh though. Actually, he's taking some good trades here. It's not too bad at all.
How is the the transport is
Spotted.
dead, yeah. So even if TaToh wins that fight, he will not be able to transport them over, so
It feels
they're
like
stuck there.
yeah, it feels like his time is crumbling apart. Lost a vill in Dark Age, lost another vill here, lost his transport, and I don't know. FC is not
He's
looking
going
too hot here.
longboat. Now he's committing to the water again.
And Viper's already up to castle age, so literally TaToh has like 2 minutes to make something happen, like something a miracle pretty much.
Question is, will Viper commit to the water? Like the safest way for Viper is now continue water, add 2 DCs, and just seal the deal.
Yeah, like boom in castle age, and that's all he has to do.
And he's adding another dog.
He's adding a third dog, so he's doing exactly the right call. His berries are going to get harassed by the longboat, so he has to run away. We'll probably lose the transport as well. I don't think he cares too much though at this point.
He got a lot of food income, like that's a lot of farmers. The economy is amazing.
Yeah, and pretty much like longboats are good, but they cannot like come back from this much with a deficit.
They're not that good.
Yeah, I said that as well, but people got mad at me when I said that. I said they're useless, and people were like, "Oh,
No,
what?"
they're not useless. They're easier to micro, but they are more expensive and a bit weaker.
Yeah, and like war guys would do just fine, and yeah, this is not looking too hot for TaToh. And
The micro.
TaToh went for forward dock as well. Tried to at least, gets deleted. Micro pretty good, like from both players. Nothing crazy happening here.
Huh? The
Overlay guy, when you get paper or something.
He thinks he knows this game,
I
like,
know,
just because he watched the. Like,
He's watched a lot of series here at NAC. Longboats are doing some good micro. Remember, they do move slightly faster than galleys, so he can actually hit and run here quite efficiently. It's not too bad.
but he needs to snipe efficiency. Like he needs economy to get more equal.
Yeah, the army will not matter. 2 galleys here and there is not going to change the game. Viper's up to castle age. Take a look at the resources from him. 500 wood. Straight off the bat gets the wood upgrade. And no, that's TaToh. He goes for Bodkin Arrow and War Galley. That's Viper. And he actually just drops a TC. Oh, no, a University actually. University first? What do you think?
Well, obviously you wanna win that water with the high numbers, and
Yeah.
he probably knows the shape of the TaToh's island by now.
Ah,
That's it. That's it.
yeah,
he can stick 1 TC fast in. Basically.
Interesting, yeah. He doesn't need the economy that we talked about. He just needs to
He just needs the numbers, and that's it.
galleys all around
Yeah.
TaToh's island.
Even like I'm watching the whole map and I forgot about it.
Yeah,
I
this
was
is
like, the
basically
safer way is to go the boom, but no, just go for the full army and you win the game because look at the TaToh's island.
yeah, exactly.
Everything is hittable from the water, so why commit to anything else?
You can almost hit this TC. You can hit all the houses, all the farmers, the berries, of course, gold. This gold,
He
not
can
really.
even down
but-
the TCs as well. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, a bit far from the TCs, but eventually he'll take away the wood as well. Yeah, once water's in Viper's favor, once he surrounds TaToh, there's nothing he can do.
He can land one village with Siege Workshop, a lot of options. He just needs the water control with cheese.
TaToh is going for a
right now.
transport ship though. That's not too bad actually.
He got those 5 archers and he was them across the
Yeah, exactly. He wants to make use of them. The score is evening out here, but I think this is mainly because of the scouting from TaToh. Viper's still kind of far ahead, in my opinion.
Village account, not that much
3.
ahead. Military almost equal.
But Viper has more resources, to be fair.
Yeah, Viper economy was more smooth. Like,
Yeah.
collection rate is higher for him.
For sure. And also has the War Galley tech, which is quite valuable. They do they trade more efficiently versus longboats if it's all-in fights. I don't know why my
Yeah,
game
we're
is
gonna
keeps going
see it.
slow. Actually, it's so super annoying here. I'm doing my best. Track.
Viper is transporting.
But actually, ballistics from TaToh, like this is not that bad. This is kind of like
Check
more
the crossbow,
even.
the transport with the crossbow.
On this side, yeah. Okay. Is it
No, that
crossbow?
one, I didn't win that one, but that one too.
So
The
transport for 5
transports are hit each other solo.
and transport
Yeah,
with
yeah.
4 crossbows here.
They
But
will hit each other solo.
TaToh has the scout. TaToh will scout this out, and Viper should not expect this. But I mean, this is still archers, to be fair. Let's see what Viper sees. Can we?
Well, Viper will not be able to do a lot with TC placements there.
TaToh saw this. I don't know if he actually saw it, but he did scout it.
The Viper TC will be done probably like 95% when those crossbow enter.
Oh no, he's fine. It's already up. But yeah, Longbows are going down. Quickly, just checking the land. The archers, like the crossbows, will give him some momentum, though. To be fair, like it's gonna give him some map control at least. Force reaction, force idle time.
On which player? I mean, both did land with crossbow.
Yeah, but I mean, TaToh still has archers, by the way. Like this is not, and they don't. No, they have Wadkin to be fair, but it's still archers. They're still missing range. And does Viper know about this? I don't know if Viper knows about this. Let's see the
You will
fuck war.
realize in a second.
Yeah,
And its ballistic TC could even pay the mistake.
Yeah, exactly. And now the galleys. This is what Viper wanted to do. Like Viper wants to spread his galleys around TaToh's map and squeeze him in from all sides, pretty much. And TaToh will try to defend this with longbows on the back, pretty much.
Like I would really like to see the siege workshop landing from Viper. Like 2 Magalos or even Rams to stick up some damage. Would be
And
really
then you
good.
have the ship, so you run back. Yeah,
Exactly.
you can never get engaged on, pretty much.
The shape of TaToh Island can be abused in so many ways.
Yeah, yeah. The game is more or less even though. I thought like, okay, Viper is 7 vills up. He has some small leads on water and land, but it's not that bad. Like I think it could be
The
worse.
worst thing is the worst thing is the TaToh's Island, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
He cannot lose that water control or he's losing the game.
Okay,
The amazing Viper from the TaToh here on the Viper's land.
yeah, this is not too bad. He gets 2 crossbows for free. Remember, he does have ballistics. Kills a vill too. This is good actually. He's denying a lot. He's denying the gold.
Forcing out of idle,
Yeah.
sniping another one.
Meanwhile, on this side, Viper's kind of doing the same, but not killing as much. And with the Navy, well, he can't hit the TC yet, but he is hitting a lot of area around it. I actually kind of favor TaToh's position.
No.
No, it's not that bad. Okay, 10 vills behind, but he has
10
control.
minutes behind. What control of what?
Well, I mean, he's got.
What is he controlling? His 4 crossbow?
But yeah, but he is
He's
controlling them,
them,
yeah.
yeah. Technically, he got control over them. Until they converted or die. But yes.
Yeah, he's losing control really fast actually. Yeah, the crossbows are dying.
He has
Never mind, no control here.
and he will lose them. No control. Look at them.
No control. One.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Of course I'm ahead. I'm always ahead of TaToh. Even in the brackets, I'm ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
not for too long.
So yeah, longbow's just kind of running around. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised that TaToh is not trying to take trades against the war galley. It's like here and there, like sniping fish, running in, sniping one galley, running back. Because longbows do move faster. So in theory, he can
Aren't
do
they
that.
useless?
They are useless, but they move fast, so they're fast and useless, pretty much. Is what it comes down to it. Man, I really hope this is the last game because I'm getting tired.
Oh, I'm sick. I hope we go for the game 5 because this is amazing, serious caster guy. That's
Yeah.
why we are paid.
That's what casters are paid to say, actually. Like in their
Cheers.
mind, they're thinking like, "Get me out," you know, like. No, but
Not another series.
the game is actually very interesting at this point. However, like I said, I take back my initial statements before. TaToh is significantly further behind at this point. Okay, Viper's going for monastery and
Viper's-
monks.
Grab those. I think that's his plan. He got the demos on the bottom, and he will probably go with Gallus on the other side. Oh, yes, that's the
this
masterpiece.
is, this is gonna be
He
sick.
is going for the trap.
Let me fast forward before the fight takes place. I'm
Oh
up
yeah,
to
let's
speed.
fast forward. So easy. Cannot wait for all that. The fast forward bottom is actually really good.
Okay, so
This should be the
longbows moving
standard.
around. So okay, if TaToh has good micro, he shouldn't lose to this. But obviously, you might not be looking. You might have DauT micro.
Well, he
and
went to the bottom side at the right time. That was not the best for the Viper.
oh, instant reaction. Good
But
stuff
he,
from TaToh.
Viper, go back.
Nah, there's no going back there. You're gonna die.
The
He's got
top is coming,
ballistics.
but not fast enough.
This is nice. I hit normal speed. There's nothing to do. Talk to Microsoft, not me. This is not my problem. Over the guy thinks he knows what's good. Like I'm hitting normal speed left and right, man.
You're missing now me casting with fire.
All right, looks like oh, there's just a random transport here at this point. Doesn't really do a whole lot. TaToh has some control over the water at this point. Like he's taking some good fights. This is a good trade. You can't deny it.
He sniped those demos, now he's sniping the galleys. Because look at the Viper army, he's going back down, back down.
Yeah,
The whole his army, he tried to trap, now he's out of position heavily.
but somehow Viper has 1800 gold just sitting there. Like, is he playing the long
He's
game? Like
tired as well, probably.
pick up relics and go
This
for the long
is-
game?
Well, he's human.
Yeah, so like obviously it's a mistake with the macro. The
I
question
mean,
is,
you don't want to have 2000 gold in the castle age.
the question is though, does he buy the food or does he keep it and try to play late game? with
I
it?
think at this point you buy, you need it. You need it.
You need him, yeah, I think the best place to buy he does it. He's going to be up to Imperial Age. He buys all the food. So not the best macro or eco management there from Viper, but still,
That's why they made the market.
still really far from, far ahead from compared to TaToh. TaToh is, by the way, only on 2TC the whole game, so that's why the Vil count is in favor of Viper. One of the reasons.
One of the reasons. And is TaToh close to click up? Well,
Not so
really,
much.
no.
Like he can click up in the next couple, like 2 minutes to click up probably, but Viper would be in Imperial Age by then. And the problem is on water maps is that once the guy gets Imperial Age, he has the spike and there's nowhere to hide. Like your docks will go down.
And the vibe in TaToh's Island is bad looking one.
Exactly. The shape
Extra
of TaToh's
special
island.
over to hide.
Yeah. And actually, TaToh takes the score lead, but that is of course because Viper is up to Imperial Age.
Right now for TaToh, when he sees the Viper is imp, he needs to start adding towers. He needs those guard towers all over his economy.
And he needs to protect especially his stones. He is mining stone now though, to be fair.
Yeah. Like with 3 good guard towers, he can survive until he hits him.
You know what I think we'll see? I think we'll see a forward castle from Viper, but not on TaToh's land, on the middle island. Like
Not
forward
impossible
castle,
if you can fit it there.
take control. I think probably somewhere. You'll make it fit somehow, and then control the middle ground. Not only does that get you extra resources, but it also lets you have a safe place to fight.
I'll also split the island of... for the backup units, he cannot connect so easily.
Exactly. TaToh has to take a fight and then reproduce after. He cannot reinforce his army while the fight is taking
And
place.
also the TaToh is making all the new docks on the bottom, so...
TaToh is up to Imperial Age here, 20%. Oh, but he runs his longbow straight into the army.
I'm not there yet, I want to see it at your place.
Decent reaction though, not too bad. Ends up losing just a couple for free.
Longbows are good, man.
Longbows are insane, man. Just fast
Not
forward.
so
Too much.
useless.
Good micro from TaToh though, like splitting, shooting, going back. This is really top class stuff.
I don't know why the Viper is not moving like somebody should tell him he has Vikings as well.
But
He can make those as well.
No, Galleons are the way to go. Galleons do trade better in all-in fights. I just think that Viper's micro, or sorry, TaToh's micro is better.
Once they get in the big units like 100 galleys, sure, but until then the hit and run is too strong.
I don't know why Viper made his castle at home. I think he had the control to go for the middle, right? I don't really agree with that. I think he should have went for the middle. Castle in the middle is so strong on Viking War.
He would probably make the second one, like step at a time.
Yeah, he doesn't want to rush.
He got the
it.
time, he's in. And TaToh is making the castle next to his gold.
So we're seeing Galleon coming in, Bracer as well on the way. Probably chemistry when Viper can afford it. Let me just fast forward here to the series, or to the end of the fight. Yeah,
like,
defensive castle from TaToh here as well.
Viper needs to decide either he goes for the really long game, take the middle, or he will land him with the Sage Rounds.
What do you think Viper will do?
Castle in the middle.
Castle in the middle, take the gold,
He's
and
getting
then
the chance
step
for
by
that.
step. Galleon's absolutely destroying the longbows at this time. At this
Well,
point.
it's imp units against Castle.
Yeah, of course. Are you the lawyer for the longbows?
I like them, man. Look how they look, man.
You keep defending them. Every time I talk about them, you
It's the
defend them.
prettiest boot in the game, man.
Okay, fine.
They even die good.
You know about that. Galleons from Viper actually just taking out the docks of TaToh though. But TaToh did a nice job spreading out his docks actually. So wherever Viper pressures, he has some sort of creation, but a lot of units going down, of course.
And now the castle in the middle that you always wanted to see.
Oh, yeah, castle in the center coming down. Yeah, oh, that's a beautiful one actually. 'Cause
He
now-
fit it in.
yeah, I told
He
you he's
got
gonna
a
fit
nice
it.
GB there.
Viper
Perfect.
always makes it fit. Trebs
You should.
can Trebs actually reach from this castle to this castle? I think they can, right? They should. They should be able to. Yeah, they should. Don't start counting the titles.
I think so, yeah. I don't have the grid mod.
And once again, so DauT did point out the shape of TaToh's island is going to be his demise, I think. Like, it's just too skinny. Once Galleons can spread across the map of TaToh, on some island maps, the ones that are a bit more, like, fat, a bit juicier, you're able to actually have more space on the land to survive. But on the skinny ones, you will just lose all your TCs instantly and lose all your economy. What's up?
I like how you compare fat and skinny.
Wait, how else do you describe them? Narrow, I guess you could say.
Our guy is dying, yeah.
It's his choice to stay here. We didn't ask him to stay.
They asked us to cast, so.
That is true. Galleon's taking out the docks of TaToh, and TaToh's just hiding in the back, waiting for his moment, pretty much.
Jumps are coming. Are they in range or not?
They will for sure be. Oh, that was a nice move
I will
from
fast forward, I
Viper.
want to see it.
Yeah, I will fast forward as well. It's going super slow. Yeah, they're
Vine
in
is in
range.
range.
So
The second one is not a buy.
both in range. Oh, no, actually, you're right.
No, it's only one.
But in any case, as long as he has some pressure on the castle, it's all he needs. Galleons are taking out the TC and the farm slowly here. Galleons moving across the left side as well.
Viper is again heavily out of position with his
Navy,
main army.
but I think now with the castle in the center, you don't really care. Like, what can TaToh do?
Yeah, but like,
But look
if
at
that
this.
castle goes down, the game is over.
But look, castle here, TaToh can never pass.
I agree. I mean, it's islands, you cannot be raided, but still.
Yeah. Oh, can he snipe the traps actually? Ooh, oh my god, that's
Because the
actually
longboats can do that.
insane. Longboats are nuts, man. Sniping 2
Yeah.
traps and getting out. That's
The
gonna buy
castle
him a lot
here,
of
castle
time.
there, what can he do?
Yeah, snipe
There
the
you
traps,
go, snipe the
obviously.
trap, save the castle, and survive a little bit longer.
Yeah. And in
And
their
now,
case,
look at the Viper Navy coming back.
yeah, that's kind of like 2 big mistakes with the military to be out of position. If that navy was here, he can never snipe the traps. Like, all he had to do was be here.
I was thinking nothing he can do there. Castle here, castle there. Castle here, castle there.
Well, that's what I thought, man.
Yeah.
Oh, castle here, castle there. Viper is getting some rating on the back, though, to be fair.
And that TaToh castle is like the thing that keeps him alive. It's all the wood that's left over his island, the gold as well. If that castle goes down, game is over.
But take a look at the resources, like the difference in resources. TaToh has like less than 500 and everything. Viper's got like 1,000 wood, 1,000 gold, 1,000 food, and
Yeah,
he's
he
got 20
cannot
more pop as well.
like at this point the Viper needs to take fights. He can
Yeah.
reproduce, TaToh cannot.
A lot better. Remember, Galleons are the better unit in all-out fights. However, Longboats trading, they clump really well, so they can actually trade pretty efficiently if you get the good positioning. But obviously, like Viper, like TaToh is slowly losing like villas here and there. Every time he's not looking, he will lose a few villas on the shores. This is some good trades.
If you look at the kill death ratio, the longboats are good.
Yeah, KD is slightly in favor of TaToh, despite
But
losing
they are
more.
slightly more expensive as well.
Yeah, but you know, if you're talking about Imperial Age units, you want the strongest ones. TaToh coming in for both players. Do you know what that does actually?
More population for transport.
Well, that's careening first. Yeah, it does that. It also gives them +1 pierce armor, very important as well. That's actually TaToh from Viper though. Careening from TaToh, TaToh from Viper. TaToh makes the ships move faster.
10%.
Exactly. And actually, TaToh sniping 2 more traps, and the score lead, it might actually shift in favor of TaToh. This is actually a sick game.
Only because longboats, I'm telling you.
Maybe they're better than I thought they were.
Now we will make them as well.
Yeah,
Freaking
of
TaToh.
course. I mean, he had to show me this now, or else he loses the series. So you know, it was worth it. It's still like I still think Viper's probably in the lead because he does have the center control with all the gold.
Yeah.
Let's say like Viper style, he trades the gold units, and then in the end he's got more resources, whereas TaToh's out.
Also, like the kill death ratio is better, but they're more expensive,
Yeah, that's true.
so it will even out.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like TaToh's taking insane trades, even though he's winning the fight slightly every time. What's the rally count? The rally count, it will be 2 for Viper and 2 for TaToh. Like you just start with 2 on your island. The only way for relics to switch is if Viper lands and steals the relics, or TaToh lands.
Not
the
first time
relics.
he does that.
Yeah, exactly. He did it in the last series as well, versus Liereyy.
And the wood on the islands will matter a lot. I'm trying to see who got. I think Viper got a lot more wood left.
Yeah, most likely, yeah. And then remember, the skinny island from TaToh is more raidable, so the wood is not as efficient.
The skinnies are never good.
Yeah. When you put it that way. Big fight about to break out, by the way, on this side. The longboat's moving in to snipe the trap again, and now TaToh has 2 traps of him.
It's like Magolay, man.
Yeah, you run in, you snipe, you run out, you lose 2, it's fine though. Okay, big fight happening here. Let's see the spread of the longbows. 44 in this little group. How many does Viper have is a question. Viper has 35. He should run back probably. It's hard to judge though. I would take the fight.
Yeah, because they look so small and you think you hear more.
Let's see the fight. Galleons have to move across the side. And TaToh actually runs back, but I think he had more there. Yeah, he has
There's
more.
a big fight on the other side as well.
Other side, big. Well, not as. Well, actually pretty big. 49 ships. The majority of Viper's army is on this side. Viper is not quite maxed up. 100 vills and almost 100 navy as well. 83 at the moment.
TaToh is also adding siege rounds, and if you didn't know, siege rounds are good against taking the arrows of Galleon, but not so good against longboats.
Longboats, another reason why longboats can actually be pretty good. That ram is actually tanking a lot of fire, and TaToh is taking better fights.
This Viper, he wasted like 100 arrows on that one.
The problem is though that TaToh's main stone is inaccessible. Like you cannot use this until you get full control of the water.
Oh, he doesn't need stone. The wood is the problem. Viper is controlling, like the big navy on the bottom is controlling the last wood line.
Oh yeah, this couple woods here. TaToh still has a lot of wood on the top though near his castle, and he still has a lot of gold. Like this is not coming into gold. Galleon's a lot worse at sniping trap. They can still do it, but a lot worse compared to longboats. Has the 2 volleys there, keeps the castle alive. I want to see siege rams from Viper. I think Siege Jam landing could be pretty
Jam
good.
against Longboat?
Well, no, not against Longboat, just to land and take the castle out. It could be a good play,
Yeah,
actually.
well, obviously it won't be the worst. Even against Longboat, they take some shots better than Galleons.
Yeah, for sure. Longboats can actually shred the
Viper is committing.
the drums.
Viper is committing.
Viper's going in. Let's see this fight. I don't know who's in the better shape here. Keep it at normal speed. 60 plus galleons for Viper. Only 34 on this side for TaToh, but TaToh does have an AB on this side, and well, TaToh will get good trades here, cutting off some reinforcements. TaToh is fighting on both sides.
And currently winning bottom one.
Yeah, and the Rams will help out a lot on this side. So even if he has less numbers, he can still trade a bit more efficiently. Viper with the trap on the main
Viper
castle
needs
as well.
to transport more villagers on that gold island.
Gold, yeah.
He's not taking, he's just repairing, and that gold will be critical soon.
That castle has done really nothing for him so far. Like,
Well, it's protected a little bit.
yeah, for a while, but actually taking the fight here on this side, a big fight on this side as well. Oh, this is a domination from Viper, at least on this side. Back to the front though, and it looks like
And that means he will deny the wood line.
it looks like Viper's winning, I think, because he's winning both sides, and
Not
he's
the
keeping
best
the trap
patrol on
alive.
the top. He needs to run back.
Yeah, a bit further ahead here. Another patrol coming in. More ships for TaToh, but it doesn't really matter. I feel like as long as Viper trades his army, keeps his traps alive, that's really what matters.
And Viper is switching to the elite longboat. He had enough of
Yeah,
this.
he
I'm
definitely
done.
won't do that, yeah.
I'm done with this. Okay, you convinced me there better.
So actually, in the end, Longbow ends up being the better Viking late game unit. Galleons will take this fight though. He's got way more of them. Elite Longbow switch from Viper as well. So now we have exactly the same units, and well,
Now there's nothing going on for good for the TaToh.
yeah, like
There's more gold for Viper and more wood left
and
on the
Viper
island.
has 1600 stone. So like, once this castle goes down, if he just lands the castle, that's it. The Viper, like TaToh has no response.
And ideally he would land it next to the monastery, but TaToh made monastery in really safe place.
Population is about the same here. In fact, military is the same, but slowly is more and more in favor of Viper. Viper has the resources to replenish. TaToh does not. And if you just
Game over.
game over, and the series is over. What do you think of the last game?
Till TaToh realized that after Viper switched to the longboat, he got nothing for himself, basically.
That was his only kind of advantage or difference in the game. And then as soon as Viper switches his game, also Viper's had a lot of gold here, stone here,
And TaToh couldn't get to the last wood lane and stone.
Well, he was using some stone now.
But now when he's losing the ball, it will be over.
It's too late, of course.
He didn't want to be. He would obviously be able to fight for at least 10 more minutes, but he knew it was over.
I'm pretty sure Viper won every series 3-1, by the way. 3-1 against me, 3-1 against Liereyy, and 3-1 against TaToh. So that's
It's sad. He probably made the bet with somebody like.
yeah, like 3-1. That's it. And actually, never mind. I'm not gonna say that because it's not true.
now I want to know.
I was gonna say he was 2-0 up and then lost, but this series was 1-1. TaToh took the first game, so my bad. But yeah, interesting difference between longboats and war galleys. Where was the critical moment in this game? Probably the early game, right?
Early game, the TaToh actually did amazingly after that bad opening.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was really good.
Like, if I was that place, game over right there.
Yeah, I would just resign.
You lost the
actually.
villager, you go fast castle, you get denied by berries, you lose the finish ships, and it was really bad situation there for him. And also your island is looking bad for booming, and everything went wrong.
Yeah, I think the stats. Okay, stats. All right. No discussion here. We're talking about the game, but
Why
we're
do you
going
hate
into
to
the
cast
stats.
so often?
I have no idea actually. They don't pay me enough in general. The economy, yeah, more in favor of Viper. Food collected, yeah, that's nothing. So in favor.
Gold is.
But Viper still had 2 more gold piles and a stone.
This is probably just the original one in selling.
Exactly. About the same, about the same, Villa about the same.
Island is a really fun map. Everything's about the same.
Everything's the same. Timeline, not much to say. You can just tell that Viper had more military throughout most of the game. TaToh had a couple big spikes though, but then as soon as the big battles took place at the end, it was a game over.
Like on Island, because that's everything is about the same. You can say that positioning is what wins the game.
Yeah,
and Viper had a better position controlling the middle island.
Yes, I agree, but at some points he did have out of position army, which cost him a lot actually.
Yeah.
Like that was probably something he should have.
And he wanted to capitalize on trapping and failed.
Yeah.
And the second time he wanted that wood line and just got sniped with the traps. I guess he was expecting Castle to do better defense.
I think it's a wrong scene, by the way. You should put to our scene.
You can do that. Between games.
Which one?
Between games.
Oh, this one. Bam! We can replace the overlay guy as well. What the hell?
That's what he does. Like
He just
holding the paper and pressing the buttons. Like
That's his job.
I
That's
can hold the paper.
3% right there, or 4%, I think. Oh my god.
He's already more than you.
More than you. How can you talk about... I'm nearly qualified.
Nearly qualified. I'm nearly qualified as well.
Yeah, I
if I
am
had your
qualified.
opponents, I would be qualified by
You
now.
lost to Yo!
Oh fuck!
How can
you
you
know
even
my
talk?
opponents.
Of course, I was watching the games.
You didn't play TaToh. Look at TaToh. TaToh is a beast.
Yeah, Tati losing well. No, I'm not gonna like talk bad about TaToh because he played really well in the series. To be honest, like
Of course, he played sick.
yeah, like that 3-1, sure, but I think TaToh,
Yeah.
despite having the bad opening in the last game, he played super sick. And the game
It
he
was
won,
equal game basically until the end.
yeah, and the game he won was like he won it in style. I think that was amazing.
Like humans game. Well, I guess we'll do that. Go through the games on the
Yeah,
interview.
you do it with Viper. Well, I've already done an interview with Viper.
Double
What?
interview.
With TaToh as well.
No,
Both
also you.
Do I carry this or?
No, I'll give you those. Right. So you can even give them. You can start talking.
One is Hera.
Hello.
Two is
Does the stream hear me right now?
Yeah.
Hello, stream.
Hello.
Hello, guys. GG's.
Three. I'm lucky enough to hang out with TaToh, our runner office in last guest.
Do you miss me?
Double interview.
Beast. Sick player.
What are you saying? Do you have questions coming in?
Better. After watching you play. Nearly a lot of trouble getting that.
All right.
We're live already.
Yeah, they're waiting on us, by the way.
I don't know. I feel weird, like in between us. Like,
We have
Big
questions
corner
on
kid
both
now.
sides, yeah. He's not gonna know where to look. It's perfect. DauT, you start, man.
I'm trying to look where we are not there.
Yeah, obviously.
It's obviously frozen.
Oh,
Closer together. Closer together.
That's getting
Frozen,
that.
Oh, we need to remove the hippo.
Yeah, the hippo has to go.
Hippo has to go.
I think permanently as well. I don't know why it's here.
Permanently no, it has to
Alright.
go for now.
A bit closer. Alright, it's cool. So, DauT, what do you
you're
think?
the main caster. If I talk, I will just make fun of him, and people will hate that.
Yellow one.
What? No, stop touching.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine. Okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
This is why you can't have three people interview.
Okay, so I have to ask like, the basic question. How are you feeling, Viper? You came out close series versus TaToh?
I feel good.
Always.
Uh,
You've never said anything different.
I'm feeling more of what the PC issues people have had. TaToh also had issues this last game. So we hope that's the main concern right now.
Yeah.
But I know they're gonna do their best to fix that, and hopefully that will be good soon. Because that's obviously why DauT has not done well so far.
And he's sick, and the sun was in his
Yeah.
eye, you know. DauT, why don't you get us started
Diplomacy answer.
with game one?
Game 1 was Arabia. Oh boy. Did you expect the masterpiece?
I felt like I was in a really good position, but
After you killing his whole army of longswords, like 20 of them, and he lost one eagle, we counted.
Yeah,
He
that
lost
was
one
like
single
sick
unit, we
fight,
were
yeah.
thinking there was no way for
yeah.
But your gold was on the best spot, and TaToh realized that and went crazy on it.
Yeah, no, he did really well there. I did, for some reason, my grid mod, small trees, I had Christmas mod activated for some reason. I have no idea why. So that
What
sucked.
you have against Christmas?
I don't know. And the game was honestly running super terrible that game. I know Liereyy said earlier he had issues as well with his PC. So I'm thinking if he played with those circumstances, and I can't really judge him for being upset that he lost. Because honestly, the first game was super terrible.
Yeah.
But it was fine after.
Felix, I closed some things and such. It's still bad, but it was okay-ish. But yeah, I mean, regardless, it doesn't mean I would have won that game. But TaToh did really well, and he caught me a little bit off guard with the all-in castle age, and yeah, it was really good by him.
Yeah, it was like always. You guys think few steps ahead.
Eat it! Eat it!
Put it here. I need we esports now need to behave. It's not like NAC 2.
You were saying?
I forgot.
Supplies. Say
yeah,
something.
Like you should expect with your goal position that TaToh will think about it and push it hard. Don't you think that you should have dropped castle there?
I knew he was gonna go heavy on me, but I thought I would be able to hold it. But like I said, it was just super hard to play, and just controlling units was just, I don't know, it was terrible.
That
Like,
says the guy
again-
that killed 20 units and lost one.
Yeah, I know. Like the early game and everything went super smooth for me. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
just terrible.
I actually know what you mean because I had the same problem and it's like almost unplayable. It's just jittery and
Yeah, it's
there's-
nothing
If
listens.
it was normal,
Yeah.
he wouldn't lose that one eagle in that fight.
No, but like he had as well. So, like some of the early engages was also really bad for him, and I assume that was also due to that.
well,
but-
like I guess like micro-sider fights aside, I think the strategy to go all in like longswords,
Yeah,
Malians,
was spot on.
it counters pretty much everything Aztecs can do besides Jags, right?
Yeah, it was really a really good decision by him.
TaToh made that plan this morning.
Yeah, like he planned it from the start, like that was his idea, which I guess worked out.
Yep.
All right, so game 2 was that Arena? Game 2?
Game 2 was Arena. Yeah.
That was a sick one. So it was Persians versus Malay, and we were basically saying that both civs have a really good late game with the trash units, and it seemed like you teched into them like from the get-go. You wanted to play the gold in the late
Yeah.
game.
Well, he went for Halberdier push to begin with, so I figured, okay. I wasn't planning to go for the crossbows right away. I wanted them in my composition, but since he went for the early Halb ram push, then I figured I should just go for it right away.
Switch. Yeah, that was like perfectly timed transition because like we were talking me and DauT, like if you committed to the cav because you already made the stables, you probably would have like just fell further and further behind.
Yeah.
Not had an answer to the hubs.
Yeah, like I said, I would just go for the cavalry and hope for the best in the first fight. If I take the halves down, it's good. Then we continue playing.
Yeah, but just going straight into crossbows was like the
Yeah, that castle
play.
repairing had to survive, and that's it.
Yep.
And then once you got out of that little like early game melee, Persians should have the better.
How was
composition.
the villager difference throughout the ages?
Actually, speaking of villager difference, yeah, we
Why
forgot
did you
something.
do that?
Why did you go fast
No,
feudal age?
First of all, I wanted him to think there might be something coming.
Okay.
Secondly, I don't think it slows down my castle age that much, and also Persian with the faster town centers can also catch up. And I would have a great economy to adapt in case he would do something like he did versus DauT, which was like with a forward siege workshop and things like that. So it was just to give me room to adapt to whatever was
I
coming.
told you he had a plan. DauT was like he doesn't understand it.
No, I was like, still, if you want to go fast castle, go fast castle. Why still feudal?
Well, like
I said, you bank up more resources so you can react, but still, it was like fast castle is still a bit better economy.
I still had a very fast castle age time, so I don't think it was that big of a problem.
yeah, it probably delayed you 1 minute. You had like 3 less vills, but more resources gathered, and like you said, the room to adapt if necessary.
Yeah.
I think overall it was
The
like
new meta?
worked out. Well, I mean, probably not necessary in every game. Yeah, so everything the arena game was really like well thought out, well played. And then obviously the hideout game with Brins and Cumans, that was like you defended with very minimal resources. Did you expect the tower rush to come in?
I wasn't sure what I would do. When he hit feudal age, I was thinking, okay, either he's just going to add a second town center now, or there will be something coming. And his villager was in my line of sight, so then it was just about transitioning onto stone, defending it. I didn't expect him to dive so deep and run with the villagers. Obviously, I didn't have loom when he came in, so understandable. Yeah, but once I trapped those vills, and I felt like this game was kind of secured.
Yeah.
He managed to get best out of it and still secure those 4 villages inside the houses.
Yeah, I mean, he was fine, obviously, but his whole pressure was gone, and
Yeah.
I could transition smooth into castle.
I was surprised that he went in, like, going inside the walls, and you have 25 villages, he got 5, there was no way he going to
Yeah, it was. If he had his men at arms or something with him, then maybe.
there was
but
no support,
Yeah.
nothing to come back.
it was a DauT move.
Actually, with that said, it seemed like he wanted to get like not an unfair, like a cheap fast advantage. It was like to catch you off guard, but the chance of it working would just seem like really minimal.
Yeah.
To like dive into the tower.
I think if I go up like 2 villages later, maybe it has a good chance, but yeah, it's like he has to go up even faster, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
wasn't the best choice, but I also, again, I think TaToh as well wasn't like going all out with the civs and such, and also he's fairly sick still. He's on the getting better, just like DauT, but
Just he's 2 days ahead because he's the starter of this.
yeah.
See
So I
in
think,
finals.
yeah, I think TaToh will have better decisions and better play going forward.
yeah, it seemed like he like experimented with not like bad strategies, but unconventional ones.
Yeah.
With, like the cumin pick and hideout.
Yeah.
He probably learned a lot from the series just to play it out. Anything else on the hideout game?
No, were you planning to play Britons there from start? Or you wanted them on like arena?
No, I was laying in the bathtub this morning thinking about arena
God.
strategy.
Thank
And I
you.
was thinking, okay,
TaToh.
how do I counter Malay? And I thought about this type of play with Persians, so that was always my strategy for
You
arena.
have bathtub in your hotel?
Yeah, we have bathtub,
They have,
Jacuzzi maybe as well?
they have a different hotel.
and
Okay, I see how it is.
Britain's hideout. I didn't know what home he would pick. I was a little bit surprised by hideout. I don't think he would have picked that if this match was really important. But yeah, Britain's was just like a. I was thinking what else to play. Maybe Mayans. Maybe I used Aztecs. I was thinking about Khmer as well, but
Come here.
One for the people.
Yeah, for the boys.
but yeah, Britain's safe and can pretty much adapt and deal with everything in hideout.
And then finally, Islands. That was actually like he had a really bad start, by the way. He lost to Villain Dark Age.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then he obviously adapted, went for the fast castle. I'm not sure if that was his plan from the start, but I think like your reaction to go like straight to the back, you obviously knew what was happening.
Yep.
What was your decision to land in Feudal Age compared to not?
Did he lose? Like, did he make his first dock behind anyway?
Yeah, like he had
Okay.
back dock from the start.
Okay. I figured in case, like I thought it would go fast Feudal Age, so I wanted to go for 2 docks, make galleys while I make a barracks in range at home, and still land. But I would have wanted to play defensive then probably. But since he was so late to cast like the Feudal Age, I've just go forward and then prepare my landing right away.
Okay.
I didn't want to make like land villagers and make archery range there. I just wanted to land a couple of
Archers.
harassing archers and take it from there.
Like, why did you start with only 2 dogs, not third one, which is a standard one?
Because I wanted to go barracks, archery range, and land.
But like, don't you start making the third dock before you see his uptime?
Exactly.
I feel like you delayed it a little
It
bit.
depends, but still, like
Smart
like
ass.
again, my third dock wasn't intended. I wanted to play defensively, maybe defend with 2 docks while doing a sneaky landing.
Okay.
Third dock, depending on how the game goes, probably would have added earlier.
So-
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that you kept your options open because like most like robot players just to go 3 docks
Yeah.
and like just standard meta, but you kept your option open and went for something different, which is nice.
And I was also surprised that you didn't add few rounds of mission ships. You always do that when enemy's back dog.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be too bad to have land eco with Vikings as well. And besides that, if he's fast, like, cause I was doing like 2 dock and landing as well. So I figured if he gets to cast Lage and gets like 10 longboats out and gets to kill my fish anyway, then it wasn't a point to have
Yeah, better
10
keep the
fishing
farm
ship.
and
Exactly. So I'd rather have stable, solid income while trying to do my stuff on the side.
always so smart. On the point.
I'll learn from the Lord.
And it up here, and it up here. That's it, boys. That's it.
End of the interview. I think I have only one more question before we end it off on that note. So longboats versus galleons. What's your final thoughts on? Because we saw like the different fights. We saw how they trade well in Castle. And what do you think overall?
It's hard to tell without seeing 2 equal games. But I know TaToh said he had like a lot of issues with microing them, but that's more because of the PCs, I think. So it's hard to judge. I think both are good. Galleons might be more cost effective in the long term, but once there is rams involved, for example, then longboats probably trade better. Maneuverability as well, speed, longboats still better. So
Longboats are better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Still
It's-
cheaper galleons though.
Yeah,
galleons are
they're
cheaper.
cheaper on gold.
Well,
so,
in the end, did you switch them to longboats?
because he was
Rams.
making rams, I just wanted to mix in a couple.
True.
Yeah, I think they're both still very good units. They're not useless,
Yeah, not useless. I retract the statement now.
but yeah, galleons might be better, at least in 1v1 for long term.
Yeah, just to secure the gold. I think I'm pretty much done here. Done.
I was done when he said, I learned from the...
All right.
Oh, and here's our host.